Peace and love, everybody. Share the stream on your way in and hit the like button. I got a real quick update for y'all. Let's go ahead and get the people in here. I got something very interesting for you guys. All right. So just bear with me. We're setting up right now. If you can hear me good, though, drop a 1. Thank you so much.
Bro Sanchez, just one who's out there in the fight to teach. Bro Sanchez, you got the story right, and now I see, yeah. Bro Sanchez. Bro Sanchez, just one who's out there in the fight to teach. Bro Sanchez, you got the story right, and now I see, yeah. Bro Sanchez.
Salutes. Welcome back, everybody. Make sure we hit the like button on our way in. Make sure we tap the like button on our way in. We got to talk about Jamie Foxx, man. We seriously got to talk about the brother. I just can't let this one slide. It's easy to play on the people like we crazy. Got us think, see, these people will make you think you're the one losing your mind when it's just the opposite. These folks not only lost their mind, they done lost their soul. We seriously got to talk about the new Jamie Foxx because, yeah, and we got a lot of stuff to go over. I want to basically do a video review on Jamie Foxx's, the first video he did after he got out of the hospital, because that's a very suspicious video. I also want to point something out real quick. Hold on. Yeah, like and share the video. Gotta point this out. So we do have a before and after picture of before Jamie Foxx went into the hospital and afterwards. And what did I tell y'all about Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart said it was like a death and rebirth. We talked about his little video after his accident or whatever. Hold on. I'm still setting this up for you. Hold on. Yeah, after Kevin Hart got out the hospital, he talked about how he was resurrected, reborn, you know, all that stuff. See, this is what I'm talking about when these people are slyway saying to you, they basically been born again. Like when Christ, the whole story about Christ is Christ faked his death, which is what Machiavelli is all about. Christ never died. Christ cloned himself and killed the old version. Whoever Christ was, they were using this cloning technology back then. And I'm going to tell you, you can never get the clone exactly right, which is why the apostles even doubted Jesus. Let's examine both of these. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. All right, let's go ahead and point out something very key right here. You see that right there? That is like a fat pudge on his cheek right there. You see that? That's a little pudgy spot right there. You see that little pudge? Now, if you look at the new Jamie Foxx, not only is the pudge gone, it's completely the opposite. Meaning it's sucked in right there. It ain't a pudge, it's just sucked in. Let's try this cheek, because we can see this one in a good background. See there? Pudge, no pudge. Now check that out. Guess what else you notice? The right here, Jamie Foxx's eyes is more Asiatic, more pressed into his face. Over here, the eyes are more protruding out of the skull, and they appear to be bigger and less Asiatic versus right here. And not to mention the obvious fact that, nigga, you damn near look white now. So I don't know what was up with the clone. I don't know what was up, why they couldn't get the color right on the clone, but yeah. The clone, yeah, and not to mention now, look at Jamie Foxx's head. Look at his head shape. Look at his head shape. You see, now look at the head shape up here. You telling me that's the same head shape? No, man, his head is more wider. The man's forehead is a lot wider and fatter on the left. And over here, he got a skin of your forehead that's slimmer. Whole nother edge up. Whole nother mouth line. That ain't even the same the way his mouth muscles be. The nose look different. Now they got the freckles there, but still, I mean, this a lot of inconsistencies. I see why people can say that. Look at the ears. The ears on the left side, Jamie, look bigger than the ears on the right. See, the nigga on the left just look more Negroid, Asiatic features, big ears, big broad head at the top. And this dude on the right look whiter, big eyes, slim face. Slim. What did they do to you? Now, I'm going to show you something real quick. Because Jamie Foxx said out of his own mouth, he went to hell and back. And when they go to talking like that, that's when I go to saying, okay, yeah, this is some kind of ritual. Check this out.
I went to hell and back.
Now, if you think about Kevin Hart came out different. He blew up. Kanye West was different after the accident. His mouth, you know, he blew up. Everybody. And not to mention that now, when Jamie Foxx had his injury or whatever, when this thing happened to him, right? He was shooting a movie in Atlanta. They cloned Tyrone. Now, the movie he shot is a conspiracy movie, and it stars Jamie Foxx, who's literally the real life subject of a conspiracy. People, we can't even make this up. This is the world we live in. This man made a conspiracy movie about cloning. And right now in real life outside of Hollywood, he's a real life walking clone conspiracy himself. This is like a Hollywood ritual, dude. That cloning is real in Hollywood, and that Jamie Foxx got the #1 movie in motherfucking freaking America right now. And we know when we see people rise up on the charts, we need to look for the ritual. It ain't always a dress. It ain't always a blood sacrifice. Sometimes, guess what? It ain't even the person who blew up and moved to the tops. It's a clone, and that person gone now. Because one thing we know about the music industry, all the celebrities will tell you, when you reach the height of your doggone music career, you better protect yourself and watch yourself. Because everybody knows about the death clause. Now drop a 1 in the chat room if you know about that death clause. Yeah, when the artists reach the prime of their career and before they can start going down in value, the label will kill them. Because the label will freeze them at the prime of their life, and all of their albums will always sell throughout the ages. It'll guarantee money forever. Like Michael Jackson merchandise. You know, like you froze him in time at his boom, and it's just like that. So a lot of artists in the game, they go to getting paranoid at their height, and they know they can't top that height point no more. That they reach the prime height point and they can never top that. That's when the label go to plotting on you. He gave us all he gonna give us right now. He's just gonna, you see what I'm saying? So that's the death clause thing. We talked about that, but check this out. What if you can just doggone kill the doggone real version and come with a clone version when they reach the prime or when they reach their #1 spot of their height? Because this movie right here is like the height of his career. We can't cap. It's been #1 for a minute. And yeah, so, I mean, we got to consider all that. Now, let's go back to the big screen. And I hope I got the full video on this with him speaking out, because he talked about, some people said I was cloned. Like, why would you even speak on that, man? I'm not cloned. That sound corny for you even responding. That make it even more proof that you're cloned. That you after your life just got saved, you getting up out the hospital arguing with tinfoil hatters and conspiracy theories. If you would have ignored all the clone stuff, I would have been like, well, I don't know. But the fact that you out and the first thing you say in your first bit, oh yeah, you know, some people talking about I was cloned. You know, I ain't no clone. Yes, you're surely a clone now. That's all we needed to hear.
Jamie Foxx taking to social media to give fans an update on how he's doing since suffering that medical emergency.
I went to hell and back.
This morning, an emotional and candid Jamie Foxx, the Oscar-winning actor, opening up for the first time since his serious health scare.
And you know what these niggas never say? They never say I went to heaven and back. So they letting you know that they know when they die, they going to hell. Son, if you're a Christian man, why did you go to hell and back? Hey, so you need to be in a church somewhere instead of online trying to convince people you're not a clone. You just was in a near-death situation and you was in hell. You didn't see yourself in heaven. Most people see the white light. Now, if you went to hell and back, you need to work on your soul. Quit trying to argue with tinfoil hatters. Let's go.
Scared.
I went through something that I thought I would never, ever go through.
And what exactly was that?
The Ray star made headlines back in April when he suffered a medical emergency while filming.
A medical emergency. Everybody keeps saying it was a seizure, but no one ever said that. That's a rumor. The truth is, don't nobody know what the hell happened to Jamie Foxx, and he being vague with it. That's the truth about it, that it's a mystery. So I can only say, yeah, the nigga was cloned. He came back out that bitch a white man with a little skinny head. And it's sad, it's crazy, because he just made a movie called A Clone Tyrone, And now they done cloned his ass. And I think it was all part of the ritual to make the movie that much powerful. Think about that. If you make a movie, think about if I make a movie that my wife murdered me. And when the movie dropped, my wife literally murdered me. Don't you know that movie gonna be a top seller? Just for the fact that, yo, you know the person who made this movie, it literally happened to them. Like, it's literally a story or conspiracy surrounding that the director actually was killed by his wife. That makes the movie that more magical. It makes the movie that more collectible, like, if that's a word, like, that the whole conspiracy surrounding Jamie Foxx being cloned, and this is his #1 movie right now. #1. This smells like Hollywood ritual, because when you rise to the height in your in the occult in this thing, you actually spiritually at a low. That's what people don't know. People don't know that the celebrity that's fucking selling billions and billions of records, they wish they can be the little guy with just selling a few million. You know why? They being watched so much. They under a microscope. All of the handlers is calling them all the time. They getting a headache. They so controlled. It's almost like when you get to where you want to be, it won't even be you no more, man. You have been a soul to soul. It'll be somebody else living out the dream that you sold your soul to live out. And when you finally get there, the devil is a liar. He'll let your clone do it and do you like on the movie Get Out and put you in a dark place while your body walking around. See, this has been movies. They've been talking about this a long time. Let's listen what he got to say.
Filming Back of Action, the Netflix film pausing production after he was rushed to an Atlanta area hospital. Foxx telling fans he was intentional about staying out of the limelight.
And I know a lot of people were waiting, or wanting to hear updates, but to be...
Bro, that ain't Jamie Foxx. That is not Jamie Foxx. Let's take the screen off, the black off. Bro, look at this dude. If you think that's Jamie Foxx, you must be blind. Look at this. Jamie Foxx gone. We don't know what the hell happened to him. This new guy. And I'm going to tell you something about this Hollywood shit. You better believe that everybody in on it. The family and everybody, just like with the mafia, with the mob. Because everybody know see, in this celebrity thing, ain't no one bigger than the gang. You grow up teaching your children who the God is and who the boss is in this cabal, and it ain't daddy. So when you see his children and his family walking around with the clone everywhere, hey man, if we're gonna go with this, we got to go all the way out with it. We got to say they fucking in. Yeah, we got to go ahead and say that they're in on it too. We got to say, look, the wife automatically know when she signed up in this boule and this Illuminati shit, if they sacrifice my husband, they might give me a clone, and I'm gonna ask them, can they add a few more inches on his dick? You better believe that the women in Hollywood hip to this cloning thing. You better believe a lot of them. Look at Oprah. Oprah used to be fat and ugly, and then overnight she just turned into a little fine thing. And she old as hell and look like she just getting young as hell and shit. Niggas will hit the new Oprah before they hit the old Oprah. What they doing that at?
And I know a lot of people were waiting, or wanting to hear updates.
Nigga want to hit that Oprah clone. The last Oprah was too organic. She was big bone, fat face. That was a Harpo woman. Yeah, the last Oprah looked at just like she walked up off Color Purple. This new bitch running that network, the clone. Yeah, a lot of niggas be like, she can get it. Let's go.
But to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that. I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want you to see me like, look at the clone's mouth. The clone is bending his top lip into his teeth. Jamie Foxx don't do that. Hey, they fucked this clone all the way up, nigga. Hold up. Hey, nigga, the clone bending this top lip into his teeth. Nigga, I never saw Jamie do that. They didn't get... Bro, why did they rush this clone? They rushed this one, man. Come on.
Cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes.
I didn't want you to see me with tubes all in it. But you ain't even tell us what happened to you. Now, they said that the man had a seizure. They said he was blind in one eye. All of that ain't true. The man ain't blind at all. I've been thinking this motherfucker was blind in one eye for a whole month now. And that's what I'm saying. The nigga played a movie called Ray Charles when he was fucking blind. Now it's a conspiracy out that he was blind. The nigga got a #1 movie out about clones, and now it's a conspiracy out that he cloned. Oh my God. Man, Hollywood be hell with all these rituals, man. Let's hear what the clone got to say.
Running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through.
I knew you were trouble from the start.
Then in late April, the 55-year-old undergoing treatment in Chicago at one of the country's top physical rehab centers that specializes in stroke and brain injuries.
My road to recovery had some potholes as well.
Yeah, they say he had a stroke, but he never said it for as all the videos I looked at, and the news keeps saying medical emergency.
But I'm coming back, and I'm able to work.
The star not disclosing details of the health issue, but assuring fans he's bouncing back.
Some people.
So if Jamie Foxx never disclosed details of a health issue, where did everybody get this stroke from? See how quick rumors can spread? If this man has never said nothing about a stroke, nothing about being... Man, all over Black YouTube, all you hear is stroke. Hold on. Yeah, all you hear is stroke. You know, all you hear is blind in one eye. And all of that's bull. Excuse me. So, we really don't know what the hell happened to Jamie Foxx. And they'll put those rumors out there in the social media space just to throw you off. Truth is, the path of least resistance, if all of this is over and we don't know what the hell happened to you and you ain't talking, telling us about it, and you look totally fucking different, and you just made a movie about cloning, come on, man. People waking up. Ain't nobody finna just let all of those coincidences get past them and they just say, you know what? I'm tripping, man. I'm being too deep. Them days are over where y'all gonna convince all of the people that we're going crazy. Them days over where y'all gonna keep making the 10-4 hatters think we're losing our mind.
People said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working. The eyes are working just fine.
Yeah, we about to get it in, man. We about to get it in, man. Cause he finna address this whole thing about clones and shit.
As you can see, the eyes are working. The eyes are working just fine. He said I was paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed.
And thanking his family and doctors for his recovery.
I'm here on earth because of some great people. I'm here on earth because of God, man. So I love all y'all.
How you here on earth because of God, but when you died, you went to hell and back. You didn't go to heaven and back. I'm confused. I think the devil spared your ass.
I just wanted to jump on here and let you know that I'm on my way back.
And in fact, he already appears to be back working. TMZ.
They cut the part off when he addressed the clones. So let's look it up. The news don't want to play it all. That's what I don't like about the news. Because Jamie Foxx addresses. All right, let's see what this is.
See him in such a vulnerable.
I cannot even begin to tell you how far it took me and how it brought me back. I went through something that and trying to figure out.
People keep chopping this shit up, though. I wish you can just get the full video somewhere.
Being quiet sometimes, but as you can see, the eyes are working. The eyes are working just fine. They said I was paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed. But I did go through, I went to hell and back.
What he loves the most.
You know, some people were talking about I'm cloned.
You know, some people talk about I'm clone. That's the part I'm talking about, bro. You know, some people talk about I'm clone. I'm clone. Do I look clone? Now, how are you going to respond to those people? Let's see.
Well, check this out. Just kidding.
That ain't how cloning work, and that was completely stupid. You was better off not addressing it. Some people like, come on, bro. That's something a clone would do, what you just did. You're a clone, man. You're not Jamie Foxx, dude. And if I met this nigga, I'd shake his hand and be like, man, what y'all do with Jamie Foxx?
Not clone, man, but I'm here on Earth because of some great people. I'm here on Earth.
Come on, I'm not clone, man, but I'm here. So when the people in the world said you clone, I'm not clone, man. Really? You was better off ignoring that shit. It make you look clone, and it just make you look petty to even, oh yeah, man, hey, you know, people would talk about I'm clone. Man, I'm not clone. Bro, that just looks silly. It make you look clone now. You're definitely clone now that you did that. If anybody was down that you was clone the moment you did that, I bet you they say, yeah, that nigga clone now. He clone. He's clone. He's clone. Said I. Oh, I. Clone, 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 clone. Let me sing that clone, baby, that clone, that clone.
Speaking publicly for the first time in 3 months after being hospitalized for a medical emergency, Jamie Foxx is back. At the time he fell ill,
Jamie Foxx ain't back. This that other nigga. We don't know who this is now. This skinny-headed nigga. We want the fat-headed nigga back. We don't want this skinny-headed white boy. You don't think we can tell the difference? Like, y'all got to do a better job with these damn clones. You don't think we can tell the difference, man? Come on, man. That's Diet Jamie. That ain't the motherfucking regular Jamie. That's Diet Jamie. You know that ain't no Budweiser, son. That's Bud Light. We see it all. That's Bud Light right there.
the 55-year-old Oscar-winning actor, singer, and comedian was filming a movie in Atlanta.
And I know a lot of people were waiting, you know, or wanting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, with tubes running out of me. And
yeah, that's sure fine, Jamie. Great value, Jamie. That's right. You right. Yeah, sure fine Jamie. God damn, that's Kmart Jamie. We want Walmart Jamie back. God damn, everybody know that this nigga right here is McDowell's, and he's not McDonald's. We see it, son. We see it, son. Will the real Jamie Foxx please stand up, son? This is McDowell's. We want McDonald's.
And trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through.
His sudden disappearance and unknown condition fueling rumors and wild speculation.
By being quiet, sometimes things, get out of hand. People saying what I got. Some people said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working.
The actor
They got this nigga getting out the hospital doing the some people. Ain't no way, nigga, that I'm gonna get out the hospital with a #1 movie out and you gonna hit me with the some people interview. Some people said that I was this, some people said that I was that. But guess what? Thank God I'm back. Some people said I was home, some people said I was cloned. But thank God I'm strong. Some people said this and some people said that. And when some people, man, I'm not finna play the some people game. The clone want to play the some people games. Some people. Oh yeah, and that's right. And I forgot, I almost thought about it before I get up out of here. Oh yeah, some of y'all said I was clone. Well, I'm not clone. Okay, for one, I'm not clone. Right? I'm 100% Jamie. No, dog. No, dog, you're not. Okay? Son, let me tell you what you is, son. You are PF Flyers, son, and we want Converse back. Son, the real Jamie was Chuck Taylor's All-Stars, son. We know motherfucking PF Flyers when we see them.
times emotional.
And man, I know they talk about people crying on videos. You can do take 2, but I'm not gonna do a take 2. It is what it is.
Praising his medical team and saying his sister and daughter are why he's still alive.
To be honest with you, my sister Deidre Dixon, my daughter Corinne Marie saved my life.
Friends and
that nigga can barely, the clone can't even pronounce the damn daughter name right. The clone just learned how to say the daughter name. You can tell how the clone said it. Like, did I say it right? Did I pronounce her name right? I got to roast this clone.
My sister Deidre Dixon, my daughter Corinne Marie saved my life.
Friends and colleagues celebrating his recovery. Viola Davis posting, "God is good." Kerry Washington said, "Love you guys so much." LL Cool J writing, "So glad to see you back, my brother."
And Bro Sanchez writes, "Oh, what up, new Jamie? What happened to the old one?" But now let me be a celebrity. They would have popped my picture up right next to LL, right? With a flat motherfucking power shirt on and an unshaved beard with a blunt in my hand on the red carpet. And Bro Sanchez said, is he real?
But if you could point me to the elevator that leads down to the...
Fox's Instagram video posted the same.
Yo, the new Jamie Foxx ain't even got all that soul in him. Look at how this nigga just acted that soul role with all that pimp swag. That white boy Jamie that they just... Y'all took too much soul up out the clone. That clone is a real goddamn carton, man. You didn't think we was gonna know the difference? That clone got a lot of little soft vibes. It ain't the same black nigga that I can feel it, man. I can feel it, boy. They made you a hybrid, man.
Journey he has been through while dealing with an undisclosed
Look at this nigga right here. You is not this nigga no more. Look.
You could point me to the elevator that leads down to the...
Fox's Instagram video posted.
No, that nigga that right there gone. This dude right here gone. I can feel that this dude right here with this soul right here.
But if you could point...
That ain't this dude right here talking. I can feel it, because this dude here feel more, I don't know. Let me see.
If I was gonna...
No, bro. Hey, people gonna say y'all going to hell, man. That man pressed through and y'all up here saying he cloned. Hey, man, you need to get mad at the people who gave us the Constitution because we gonna use that motherfucker up. Oh, yes, I'm gonna say everything I can say without getting arrested just because I got the freedom of speech. And if it's on my mind, I'm gonna let it off my mind. And hey, do something about it if you ain't like it. Everything I just said was called speaking your mind. And ain't nobody gonna stop me from doing it. Tell that clone if he mad to cut the YouTube off. Tell that clone if he mad that people calling him a clone, quit watching him.
Pour me to the elevator that leads down to the...
Fox's Instagram video posted the same day his new movie, They Cloned Tyrone, dropped on Netflix.
It was good timing. I think it's another sign that Jamie Foxx is sharing what he wants to share about what's going on with him. Exactly.
See, that was right there. Went over y'all head. That went over y'all head. They just got through said about a movie he made called They Cloned Tyrone. And the chick went up there and said, you know, it's him sharing about what's going on in his life. Which part? The They Cloned Tyrone part? Or is we talking about the medical thing still? Y'all confusing me, or is it going over our head? What's up? Let's play it back.
So glad to see you back, my brother.
But if you could pour me to the elevator that leads down to the...
Fox's Instagram video posted the same day his new movie, They Cloned Tyrone, dropped on Netflix.
It was good timing. I think it's another sign that Jamie Foxx is sharing what he wants to share about what's going on with him exactly when he wants to, and really not going on anybody else's timetable.
Some good news from a...
Now, what she just said is something we need to really zoom in on, because outside of the contents of him being cloned, I don't know what else she can be talking about. If Jamie Foxx is going through a medical emergency, how does the movie They Cloned Tyrone even begin to tell us that he's going through something medically? In the movie They Cloned Tyrone, he ain't having no medical emergency. See, the truth is that the medical emergency happened after he made this movie while he was still in Atlanta. So let me get this straight. The timing is so crazy, just like the lady said. Immediately after he make the movie, this happens. Not during the movie, right afterward. We talking it had to be within a month after you making it, bro. That immediately after you made this movie, some medical situation happened to you. We don't know what happened, but it's a conspiracy out that your ass been cloned, and boy, it's a lot of evidence to support this conspiracy. Not to mention the fact they didn't get the clone right. These folks getting so lazy, they know only a few people gonna say that you've been cloned and that the rest of the world don't wanna look stupid. Cause that's how they said, clone. You think they cloned him? Yeah, bro, this world crazy. Yeah, man. What that lady said don't make no sense. You're comparing what's happening to him right now to his movie. But in the movie, he ain't got a medical situation. So what are you talking about? Let's replay it again.
Back, my brother.
But if you could pour me to the elevator that leads down to the...
Fox's Instagram video posted the same day his new movie, They Cloned Tyrone, dropped on Netflix.
Now, you got to keep in mind, if you watch They Cloned Tyrone, they was taking the elevator down. They never took it up. Taking the elevator down to get to the underworld where they cloning people at. Let me show you all something real quick. See, there's two things going on. When you die, you can be copied. When you die, you're gonna be cloned or copied because life is a continuum. You will never stop being born. It's gonna always be another version of you. But the thing is this, man, when these celebrities say they died and came back to life and they're a clone, or they go to jail and get out and they different, that whole ritual is the whole thing about Jesus going in the tomb and coming back out in a new body. And Jesus promised his followers new bodies. When they taking the elevator down into the ground, I know we saying that there are networks under the ground where they doing all type of cloning, and that is true. But now I'm finna go with you even deeper. Let's go to a macro spiritual level. What I'm saying is that they are only copying what's already happening on a spiritual level. If they didn't clone you, you would be copied anyway naturally, because we are energy that can't cease to exist. But the whole thing about taking the elevator down is Sheol. When you read about this area of the Hebrew cosmos, the Hebrews teach that this is like a shadow realm, in this realm that the soul is a false version of itself, like a clone. So everything we see in movies ties into this stuff too, because it's saying with this cosmology, if you die and go to hell down here to Sheol, they just clone you and put you back in another body and you reincarnate on the earth until you wake up. Now, when you wake up, guess what you do? You go up here. And guess what happened? The same thing. They clone you up here too. It's just that when they clone you and copy you up here, your next incarnation, you are a better version of yourself. If they clone you down here and put you back on the earth, you become a worse and worse version of yourself. So this whole concept of cloning is a spiritual thing too, about your next birth, your next incarnation, whether it's going to take place here on the earth or will you move on up the stairway to heaven because you done the right thing, right? So what I'm telling you is the archons in the middle of the earth, inside of the earth, these aliens or these interdimensional beings that's in the earth, in the inner earth, that's cloning us and stuff, on a spiritual level, they'll own your soul if you don't make it out, and they'll just put you in another body anyway. You know what I'm saying? So we'll wake up and find out that cloning is basically the secret of life in the universe. Only thing that exists is a continuum of multiverse, is a continuum of the self, and basically this whole concept of cloning. The whole point is, are you going to be a better version of yourself in your next clone, or are you going to be a worse version? Because on the stairway to heaven to become our greatest perfect self, we're going to be many clones or copies of as we incarnate. But the thing about Hollywood, what make these folks so crazy, is that they're literally cheating the cycle of life and death, the natural cycles. And that's why it's called cheating, because it's going against the rules, man. And that's why it's an abomination what they're doing with technology in this world. And I really know that these people are clones. I'm not just doing this because it's funny, because it's joking, it's trendy. This man is a clone. This is not Jamie Foxx. And follow me Thursday on my main channel, and I'm going to go into this even deep when we talk about realism and clonade, and even bring in the whole, the UFO side briefly with the abduction. Because the real Jamie Foxx got abducted, and what has replaced him is a doppelganger, or what we call a body snatcher. These beings have been around. It's one thing to kill you. It's another thing to kill you and nobody know you dead, and they walking around in your body rewriting your history. If your body is an ink pen, every day is a turn of a page that you write on. And if they get rid of the real you, guess what? They're writing history through your flesh, through your name, through your likeness, through your image, which is what we're made in the likeness of God. We're made in the image of God. So what the Archon is kidnapping is your soul by body snatching you, because he's controlling your likeness and your image. I'd rather for these archons to just murder me than to murder me and then live my life on to the death in a clone, kissing my wife, hugging my children, visiting my mother. People will say, you know, ever since he had that accident, he just feel different. Nobody will put their hand on it. Your whole family will still love on you because they don't want you to feel alienated. But I guarantee you, if you get your aunties and your grandma and them in a room, if one of them say something just ain't right about him since he got out of that hospital, all of them will open up. Me too, girl, I thought the same thing. His energy just different. It's just something different about, yeah, that boy been cloned. Y'all boy dead. Y'all boy never made it out that hospital. That is a zombie walking around your house. Listen, they got scary movies out like this, where you think it's your real loved one, but it's the fucking poltergeist. Man, ancient people been talking about this for years. Doppelgangers, demons that can shapeshift and look like you. These are body snatchers. They will get rid of you and continue your legacy with a false avatar of you, writing history under your name and your likeness. So it ain't just that they killing you. It's worse than them killing you. Because if they just killed you, it's over after that. Not only are you dead, they're now you and get to be you now and rewrite your legacy. So think this out. Watch this. They got a movie out about this. All of these movies coming out at the same time, but you got to put them all together like one big movie to see the truth. Because Bird Box Barcelona, I'm going to talk about that. That goes into this cloning and this whole alien thing and what these archons doing. And also this other movie where Invasion, I think, where these green aliens, they able to take your identity and steal your likeness. I think that's called Secret Invasion, Samuel Jackson. I just did a review on it. In that movie, they showing you what the archons are doing. They are basically killing you and assuming your likeness and identity. So, you know, in Hollywood, in the occult, I believe a lot of these folks know that, man, what they signing up for. And that they number can be called for a sacrifice. But it's just like joining a gang or joining the mob. You know what you're getting into, but the rewards to you are so great that you can't resist it. The money, the wealth, and all that. Same thing. But that's it, guys. I think that's all I got. I think that's all I got right now. Yeah, that's all I got, man. Salutes to y'all. Please do me a favor and like the video, share the video, support the show via Cashapp. That is pinned to the top of the chat room, please. And rapper Ice-T shuts down conspiracy theorists who claim Jamie Foxx was replaced by a clone. I don't know how he shut him down. I don't know how he shut him down. Rap legend Ice-T. And it's so corny of Ice-T to come out and messing with conspiracy theories. He ain't a clone. Like, you look so corny, bro. Just leave them folks alone. Everybody got something to think. The fact that y'all responding back make y'all look corny and stupid. You know, Ice-T coming out talk. I think his wife is a clone. All of y'all Hollywood motherfuckers is plastic titties, plastic this, fake ass imitation clones. Nigga, Ice-T, you probably a clone. The 65-year-old rap legend turned actor spoke up on Twitter on Sunday and came to the defense of the 55-year-old Oscar winner. Jamie filmed the video last week in which he spoke directly to the camera about his recovery and said he was looking forward to getting back to his regular routine. But almost immediately, conspiracy theorists began posting on social media about the clip with many claiming that he had been replaced by a double or clone because he looked different and the shape of his face appeared unusual to some. So why can't people have their fucking opinion? That's how they felt. You want them to lie about their feelings and what they think? Don't get mad because y'all can't fool us no more. Watch this. Ice-T, whose real name is Tracy Lauren. Dude, you got a straight bitch name. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Dude, you got a straight bitch name. Yo, Ice-T name is Tracy Lauren. I would think that's a white bitch. Not a rapper named Ice-T. God damn, I know you can't control what your name is, but nigga, I'll be mad at my daddy for letting my mama name me as a boy. Tracy Lauren, my first two names. Did they want a girl? What the hell? Now, what the hell did Tracy Lauren say? He said, people would rather believe that Jamie is now a clone or AI than the man was just seriously sick and damn near died because he doesn't look exactly the same. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. You look different out the bad cold. Shaking my head, weirdos, he added dismissively. Let me tell you something, my nigga. Let me tell you something, Tracy Lauren. A cold don't make a motherfucker head skinny. And a cold don't make a motherfucker go from being brown to beige. A cold don't make a nigga eyes bigger. Not to mention this man just made a video talking about clones. Several people jumped into the Law and Order SVU stars mentions to signal their agreement with one person saying he was still in the healing process. Won't y'all let conspiracy theorists have their fucking conspiracy? Y'all are weirdos. Cause real niggas don't go back and forth with tinfoil hatters. If you think we telling it, you know how I know we telling the truth? Because we got y'all niggas' attention and we got y'all bitches responding. He ain't a clone. Yes, he is a clone. No, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Guess who gonna look the dumbest? Y'all. You know why? Y'all the celebrities, nigga. We just tinfoil hatters. In fact, y'all giving us hella clout going back and forth with us. This back and forth ain't gonna do nothing but benefit us. You big time motherfuckers are listening to this little bitty group of tinfoil hatters. Or maybe y'all listening because it ain't a little bitty group no more. Maybe there's a whole bunch of people that's waking up now. I think that's what it is, y'all. Somebody named Wake Up Winona said I'm reaching. Watch it this. I'm going to show this nigga where the reach is, boy. I love this community because what I'm finding out now is everybody know cloning ain't a game. Drop a 1 if you know Jamie Foxx been cloned. And drop a 2 if you think not. Matter of fact, don't drop nothing. I'm going to put a poll up right now. I'm going to show Winona that he's outnumbered. That mean all of us reaching. Drop a 1 if you think Jamie Foxx been cloned. Drop a 2 if I'm tripping and I'm reaching. Hey, Wake Up Winona, I want you to see these polls, son. All of us ain't sleep, man. You might want to think about yourself. I want you to just see the percentages. Get your vote on. It's 700 people in here. Come on. If you really serious about these celebrities being cloned and you think that's real, put 1. If you think niggas is tripping and these celebrities ain't being cloned, it's just coincidences and something else, put a 2. I'm doing this voting poll for Wake Up Winona. I'm gonna also highlight Wake Up Winona in the chat room to let you know this is for you. This to let you know you probably in the wrong place, man, if you this outnumbered. All of us ain't gonna switch to what you saying. So either you gonna be quiet and leave us alone or switch to what we saying. I doubt if you get all of us to act like we lost our mind and we going crazy and we reaching. You and that other little 9%, I'm sorry, dog. Y'all the minority and the majority rule. The majority rule. The majority rule. And when you say don't nobody know for sure, nobody ain't never said they know for sure. We know the world waking up. Don't nobody know nothing for sure. You don't know if you're gonna wake up tomorrow for sure. So to put for sure at the end of everything is stupid than a motherfucker. To put for sure behind anything when we didn't do that makes you stupid. Stupid. No one said for sure. We just waking up and we know something ain't right and we ain't going with what they tell us. And right now it smells like he's been cloned. And that used to be a far-fetched answer to say. We used to beat our head on a wall with these kind of conspiracies. Now it's easy. We just take the path of least resistance. Hey, maybe he's a clone. That used to be so far-fetched to say, but it's no longer far-fetched to say no more, and I feel good about it. That let me know that the world is waking up, opening their minds to the possibilities of this reality and the people that's controlling it. Let me drop a bomb. It ain't about being for sure. It's about being observant. Nobody trying to be goddamn for sure. I'm just trying to not be goddamn deceived. They want you to think that he had a medical emergency and God brought him up out of it and he went to hell and back for sure. That's what the for sure is. How dare you put for sure on our shit when we the ones that's saying, well, wait a minute, we ain't for sure about that. We ain't for sure that what they telling us is real. We're not for sure. So how you gonna come at us and say no one knows for sure? That's what the fuck we're saying. But everybody going out there acting like they know. Man, that man had a medical emergency and God brought him through. Chill out. That's the for sure shit. You need to be going to tell them, wait a minute, man, we don't know that for sure. That's what we're saying. Don't come in my chat room talking about some goddamn for sure, when that's the whole point I'm making. We're not for sure on what they telling us. So everybody that's saying that the nigger is cloned, they're unsure about it. That's just the first theory. That's just the first theory, but we open-minded to more. Why? Because we're not for sure what happened. You shouldn't be telling us the for sure thing. You should be telling it to the people who believe everything the TV say, hook, line, and sinker. You should be telling them, hey, man, the TV ain't always right, man. We're not really for sure on what happened to Jamie Foxx. So quit repeating what the news said and trying to silence everybody else with a conspiracy. Because like you said, no one's for sure. The fact that you're calling it a conspiracy is already us saying it ain't for sure. It's a conspiracy. Until we find out what's going on, we saying that nigga's a clone. But guess what I'm gonna tell you right now? I believe 100% he's a clone. But I got to say I believe though. I can't say I know for sure and that it's a fact. But I can say I 100% believe wholeheartedly that it's cloning going on in Hollywood and that Gucci been cloned, Jamie been cloned, and a bunch of mo folks. I 100% wholehearted believe that. Now, guess what you can say? Well, that's a stupid belief. And guess what I can say? Well, plenty of people got stupid beliefs, man. People believe that a man walked on water. Now, you tell me who belief is most stupider. Me believing that people can be cloned or them believing that a man walked on water. You know, people will laugh at us and say we reaching that celebrities is clones, But there'll be Christians who believe that Lazarus got up out the goddamn tomb. I'm serious, man. You got Christians saying, quit saying that brother was cloned. You gotta be weird to say he's cloned. Jesus helped him out of his situation. So wait a minute. You believe a man walked on water, you believe in talking snakes, but a dude who believe in cloning, which is something that science says they're capable of doing, he's a weirdo. Yeah. If anybody in the chat room got some smoke with Bro Sanchez and you want to come up here and spar, click the link. Matter of fact, ain't no link. Drop a 1 if you want the link. And if they hit the Cashapp, support the show, we'll keep going and I'll get some smoke on the table. But y'all gotta hit that Cashapp, man. I've been going in. I've been putting a lot of content out. Drop a 1 right now if you're a person who want to come up and debate me, and I'll open up the line for you to do so. Now, if I do this and you don't come up, I'm gonna block you from my chat room, and you won't even be able to type again. Because you got me opening this thing up for nothing. So drop a 1 if you want the smoke. Don't drop a 1 if you just trying to come chill with me. I ain't got time to kick it and just, I'm telling you, I'm going to hurt your feelings if you click my link and you ain't got smoke. If you faking smoke, I'm going to hurt your feelings. I ain't got time to play. If the people going to support and donate the show for the smoke, let it be smoke for real. And make sure y'all hit that cash up, man. A little helps a lot. We got a lot of people in the house, man. If you've been rocking with me for a while, you know, you already know you can count on regular, good content with a side of humor and gonna make you think outside the box for sure. Hey, only click the link if you got smoke, y'all. Seriously, man. I'm begging y'all. This shit ain't hard. I bet you somebody gonna still click it like, bro, I don't got no smoke. I'ma hang up in your face. But salutes to my brother Joshua. That's interesting. He got smoke with me. Let's see what he got for me. And when you guys come on, man, please, yo. Please come with the smoke. And let's not waste the people time. Joshua got off. I guess he said, oh, smoke only. Yeah, brother, smoke only today. Oh, yes, Wake Up Winona coming on. Hell yeah, buddy. Make sure y'all hit that cash app, man. I'm going to keep the show going for a while. I ain't going to say how long because I don't really see nobody supporting the show. And I told y'all, I don't get super chat. I don't get ads. If I don't lift my mouth and let the people know to donate, then I'll be doing this for free. And I just can't do that, man. I can't. So I hope it don't look like I'm begging, but I do notice when I emphasize the fact that I support the show, the numbers on donations be higher. So what that let me know is that a closed mouth don't get fed. So with that information, I'm going to open up my mouth and let the people know if you like the content, hit the Cash App whenever you can, because we are supported directly by you guys. Now let's keep this thing going. Wake Up Winona. Let's give you the microphone and let's make everybody wait and let's let you take your time, because me and you had a back and forth in the chat room and for the fact that you my brother from 205 from Winona. So already. So unmute your mic, bro, and take it over, man. Vent, do your thing, say what's ever on your mind, and I'll speak when you're done.
Hey, what's up, bro? You can hear me?
Loud and clear, my brother.
All right. First thing first, bro, I wanted to let you know that I do support you, bro. You know, I'm a follower of basically all your channels, man. For real. Even your music channel, you know. I support you, bro. You know, you from the Birmingham and everything like that. So I got love for you. But I just want to say, man, with the cloning thing, I'm not all the way against it, but with Jamie Foxx specifically, I feel as though that he wasn't cloned. And you know, we bring up the medical emergency thing. I I for one have been around people who've been sick and get out the hospital, bro. You don't look like yourself when you come out the hospital, man. You don't. And people will just say he's cloned. I think it's an interesting topic, but I don't believe it personally, you know.
Could I ask you a quick question? Do you think
Yeah.
that there are any celebrities out there that may be clones?
I do personally. I do. The reason I say that because a lot of people die in interesting ways. You know what I mean? And like I say, I'm open to the possibility, but for a guy to get out the hospital and just automatically assume he's a clone, I think it's kind of far fetched.
Well, if you think that celebrities can be cloned, then there should be no situation you think is far-fetched. I can see if you say, well, I don't think that particular celebrity is a clone, but once you believe in celebrity cloning, I don't think any of it could be far-fetched. But what I'll say is, if celebrities are being cloned, like you said, then how would we know which ones are cloned and not cloned? Now, if you want to go with observations, let's look at this. Jamie Foxx just made a movie about cloning that's #1. This man got a medical emergency that don't nobody even know what happened to him still to this day. And I showed you the images. Like you said, you can look different when you get out the hospital, but how different we talking though? I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is a very big change. Look at the head shape. I can't make this up. Look at the head shape around the forehead right here and look over here. Let me ask you a question. Don't the Jamie Foxx on the left got a broader forehead line than the Jamie Foxx on the right? Let's just start there.
Yeah, I agree with you on that part.
Now,
But
what
again,
can you go through in the hospital that can change the size of your skull? Nothing can alter your skull size, bro. Impossible.
losing weight, bro, your head will get longer, bro.
But
You
check
gain
this
weight, your
out.
face
But check
gets
this
fatter.
out, though. But watch this. It don't mean that your skull changes. It mean that the meat that's in your face changes. For example, if you got a fat pudgy face, when you lose weight, it's gonna look like this dude on the right here. You right. But at the same time, your skull ain't gonna change. Because ain't no fucking meat in his skull. This is just skin and bone. Ain't no meat in between this edge up line and the bone called a skull. Ain't no flesh in between that. And that's what we're talking about. That's why I'm looking at this part of the body. That's why I'm focusing on this skull part, because ain't no meat right there. This is all bone. So if it's any changes here, this is crucial evidence that this may be a different person. Because this is even what forensics use to identify a body when it ain't nothing but bones left. If you got the skull, they can recreate your face. That's how important the skull is, because it never changes. The facial tissues can change, like you said, with weight. But I can always get your skull, and I can ask your mom and daddy, how much did he weigh when he died? And I know how much tissue to put in your face skull, and it'll bring you back to life like you yesterday when they look at the replica. They do this in criminal justice. They can make a whole person the person never saw you before. They just found your skull out the ground, and they'll bring you back to life with just that. So my thing is that shows you something about the human skull. If you look by his ears and all that, his skull is coming out and more. And versus like, I don't know what can make a nigga skull change, but I want to hear you, and I'm going to shut up. I'm going to let you tell me about the skull part.
Okay, with the skull, man. That first picture on the left. How old was Jamie Foxx on that picture? He looked relatively young to me.
I'm not
Jamie
sure.
Foxx is Jamie Foxx is about 55 years old now. Is that what the article said? He's 55 or something like that?
Okay. I can get a recent image of him, fair enough.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx. Okay, so you saying that this is a young Jamie, and as you get old, your skull shrinks.
I'm saying your facial features change. I ain't saying your skull.
No, I ain't talking. See, man, you talking about something different. I know about facial features. Let me ask you something. Can you see my mouse cursor right now?
Yeah, I see you. I see you.
Okay, it's the part of Jamie Foxx that I'm talking about right now, right here. Is that his facial features or is his skull that I'm specifying here?
Yeah. I'm with you on that part.
Okay, so I don't want you to do that with me now. I'm asking you, as a person ages, can a skull shrink? You agreed his skull on the right is smaller. Now you got to explain why. Because I did everything. I know what's going on in your mind right now, brother.
You got a recent picture. Can you get a recent picture, bro? Can you do that?
Yeah, I can, but I just still want to know that when I get the recent picture and his skull is the same size as this one, just to your argument, right? I still gonna ask the same question. What changed his skull size? Because your skull stopped forming after fucking 15 years old. I think after 12 years old. So ain't no more skull forming after like your teenage years and all that. He was a grown man on both of these.
Okay, we both agree with CGI though. You can alter an image with a computer, right?
So which image is altered? The one on the left or the right?
The one on the right, obviously. I would say that it's altered.
Oh, okay, so wait a minute, though. What about this, though? Hold that thought for 1 minute now. You just said that's altered. Hold on. Let's do this. So
and
that's
then you can lose weight when you're sick, bro.
No,
you know what I mean?
You keep talking about losing weight, but we talking about skull shrinking. I don't want to talk about facial features. I don't want to talk about weight. I want to talk about when do skulls stop forming? Are you gonna keep? Don't do that, brother. You my Alabama brother. You know what we talking about.
Okay, let's talk about his skull, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, we got to, because that's the only thing that's giving me the whole. That's what made me say, you know what? Yeah, this nigga's a clone. So if you can get me with the skull thing, then I'll believe you. Yeah.
That's an argument I agree with you with. I'm not disagreeing with you on that part, bro.
Okay,
so you already won that.
Okay, it ain't about winning it. It's about I'm confused now. I want to know.
But I'm saying that he ain't. Okay. I'm saying that he ain't no clone. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying though, but you're saying he is when you say that his skull got bigger, and goddamn it, you can't explain to us how. Because think about it. All of us saying he's a clone. Hold on.
I gave you a reason how. Go ahead. What you go and finish? Yeah, I think you got me on hold though. But facial features change as you get older too. And Jamie looked real young on the left. Jamie, 55 years old. And the condition he had a brain aneurysm. If anybody know what an aneurysm, man, is, that's close to death, if you know what an aneurysm is. And then they say he's using his cell phone camera. Then like a Hollywood producer took the picture on the left. That's his real face on the right.
Okay, so I'm back, and here's the problem we got. The
You heard what I
problem,
was saying? Did you hear me?
I had to take a call, but let me say, well, you can say it again. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I was just saying that for one, he looked like he using he said he using his cell phone on the picture on the right. His self on the picture on the left, it looked like a Hollywood producer made that picture right there. Just look at the features. Look how good the picture look. That's the real Jamie
so
right there on the right.
Let's do this then. What celebrity do you think was cloned?
I believe Paul Walker's still alive.
And that the Paul Walker we see is a clone?
Paul Walker, you know, they say he dead. He died.
Well, no, I'm talking about a clone, not a fake death. Like, let me see. Okay, hold on. I got one for you. I got one for you. I was just finna go to Gucci. Do you think Gucci is a clone?
No, I don't think Gucci is a clone.
Do you think? Can you name me any rapper or anybody that they think is a clone that you agree with them on?
Not right off. I really can't say nobody because
I got you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But let me ask you the question again. You do think that there are clones among us, though, in Hollywood, in the world?
I don't put it past the technology because they've been cloning things for a long time, man. Even if like they cloning our chicken now, our food now, bro. So
let me ask you a question. If they were cloning people like celebrities because they wanted to live forever or whatever, for whatever reasons, right? You think that we would know? You think it'll be a situation where we like, oh man, yeah, we would. It wouldn't be a situation where you would say, oh yeah, they cloning and he's a clone, she's a clone, that's a clone, that's a clone. It'll be a situation to where you say, I believe they cloning, I just don't know who, where, all that, right? Now, right there, you're saying, I really believe they're doing this. And we both know if they doing it, they ain't gonna do it on a level to where it's obvious. So with that in mind, you gotta always self-check and say, wait a minute, am I being fooled? Because I believe they cloning, but I ain't pointed out no clones yet. That mean I'm walking by clones every day. I'm looking at clones on TV every day, but I just not have identified them yet because I'm a person that's saying clones are among us. But if I ain't identified one yet, they doing a good job of hiding them, or either we ain't opened up our eyes yet, or either we doubting ourselves.
Bro, Sanchez, you know what an aneurysm is?
Okay, you finna go somewhere else. But yeah, I know what it is.
No, I hear what you're saying. You know what I mean? But like I said, personally, me just looking at Jamie and these two pictures, the picture on the left is a very, very young picture of Jamie. We can agree on that. The picture on the right is a recent picture of Jamie. You say his skull changed, man. When you hold a cell phone, you can hold a cell phone any kind of way, and your face will look different.
Let me ask you something, right? I'm finna hold you to that right now. Hold on. Hold up a second. What are you Can
you see me? You see me?
Brother, are you on a cell phone right now?
Yeah, I'm on my cell phone, yeah.
Okay. I want you to know, my brother, I've seen you before, Awakening Minds. Yes, I can see you, but I want you to know something. You don't look no different than me, brother. I'm looking at you on your cell phone right now, right? Let me just do something. I'm finna take you what you said, and I'm finna put it to the test right now. Watch this.
Bro, I got a younger picture of me. I look totally different.
No, you can't change. You said that when you on a cell phone, it can all look at how these differences that Jamie Foxx look like. Look at these two images. Now wait a minute.
Yeah,
now hold on.
Jamie Foxx 20 years ago and Jamie Foxx today won't look the same, brother.
Brother, ain't nobody said they will, but they'll have the same skull. If you know anything about human biology, your skull stops forming when you're a teenager. So you're locked in. You're locked in, brother. Your skull ain't gonna keep. And guess what your skull ain't gonna do? It's never gonna shrink. If anything, it's gonna get bigger. You need to study this, brother. When we are babies, we have little soft skulls that are soft like leather. And then they harden over time as they expand. They get so big as they expand, they get locked into how big they ever gonna get. because they're hardening as they grow. So as we're young babies and children, as we grow, our skull is growing too, but it's getting harder. So by the time we get in a teenager and stuff, it's gonna be got so hard that your skull will be locked into place. It will not grow no more, and your brain won't grow no more from that point. You'll be locked in. Other things may still grow, but one thing, matter of fact, I think we just stopped growing altogether after a certain age. I might look that up real quick.
Certain
but
people have more
one thing I can hold on, brother. Let me finish. Hold on, brother. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
One thing I can be sure of is that the skull definitely stopped growing after a certain age when we young, and that's it. That's just how your head shaped, man. So I mean, no, that just to say that it doesn't matter if we can go find if the picture on the left is 20 years ago. What you can say is that explains the jawline. You see my red arrow? Okay, I can delete that. You just gave us the answer to that. I can take that off. See there? That mean that 20 years ago he had fatter cheeks. He had more fat in his face. You see the little pudge on his jaw versus over here? But that ain't got nothing to do with the skull, though. See, I can be fair. I can give you that for that, but not the skull, though. Now the skull's something different, though. So that's my only problem. Yeah.
If you lose weight, Sanchez, your face will look skinnier. If you gain weight, your face will look fatter, right? Can we agree on that?
We can agree on that.
All right, then.
But I don't understand. I get that your face will be fatter. Fat versus bone is two different things. Skull is bone. Fat is what I just pointed out with the jawline. I gave you that. I was fair with you. I gave you the jawline. I'm not going to give you the skull, brother.
Your whole argument is his skull is different. That's what you're saying.
Brother, I'm not, because I'm being fair with you. I'm not going to argue against you about the jawline. You're right about that. I'm a fair person. If you say some real shit, I'm not like other folks, bro. Even though I had that shit circled. I had circles around that shit just thinking I'd done something. But you came with something that's legitimate, so I took it off. Look. Can you see my screen share?
Yeah, I can see it.
With Jamie Foxx? I'm being fair, brother. I just want you to be fair. I had his jaw circled. You said, hey, brother, he was more fatter when he was young. I thought about it. Oh, shit. People do have the fat in their jawline, their nose, all that, the area where your fat on your face at. So I took those arrows off. Now, I'm not
people change over time.
You're going to keep on doing that to me, though, brother. I'm trying to reach a point because I got something I want you to respond to. I can't just let you say a bunch of stuff that don't matter to us. Do you want to help us or not? You need to listen to do this right. You said that the man used to be fatter. I said, okay, brother, you right. I ain't going to argue with you on that. Here's what I'm going to argue with you on. Fat has nothing to do with a skull. You agreed with me that this skull on the left is wider and fatter than the skull on the right. In science, your skull don't get smaller the older you get. It get bigger. In fact, in Jamie's age on the left, it's froze. He's stuck. Ain't no big or small in the skull there. Now down here in the face, yes. This younger Jamie had a fatter jaws. He was fatter right here. If this is Jamie, you could tell he lost weight because that jaw ain't sticking out right there. That fat's gone. However, though, it doesn't explain the fact that the ramp right here on his forehead is more steeper than the ramp on the left. He got a ramp on both of them. But on the left, the ramp is less steep. On the right, that ramp is damn near like a cone head on the right. So it's like they fucking got the clone wrong. They didn't get him 100%. If you believe in cloning, to me, this is damning evidence to support it. And all I want to do is say that if you believe that celebrities can be cloned, they are being cloned. What do you got to see to say such and such is a clone or he's not? Because skull, we want to talk about the skull only, nothing else. I gave you the face fat. I can't give you the skull, and I'm not going to let you ignore the skull. So what you want to talk about, it need to be the skull, brother.
All right. First thing first, when you on a cell phone at different angles, your skull will look different.
Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, let me see. I got you. No, I don't want. No.
Hold on. I let you finish, Sanchez. Let me get in there now. I let you finish. Now you want to cut me off. Don't do that. Be real.
No, it's my show and I do it a certain way. You made a point about the skull. I'm not going to let you run from that. I can kick you up off of here. I see what you're trying to do. You're running. You ain't just going to make points and not let them be. You don't, bro, you're going to be responded to. I'm going to let you go on, but I need to deal with your first point. He just think he going to say, when you on a cell phone, it does that, now move on. Bro, that's you trying to bully me now. I told you that I only want to talk about the skull, so ain't no move on. Because if I only want to talk about the skull, what we moving on to? You trying to control my show and run away from something that I said we're going to stay on.
I ain't going to run.
Okay, so then let me deal with what you just said about the skull. This is a back and forth. It's not a let me say this and run. So check this out, brother. You said something about the skull. Hold up. No. We're not going to let you talk right now, and we're going to keep this thing on this knowledge of the skull. All right? And if you don't like being on the screen, you can join with your camera off. You said that when you're on a cell phone, it can make your skull do like what Jamie Foxx shit doing. I'm telling you right now, bro, we're looking at you right now through your cell phone right now. And I'm telling you, is this how you look in real life, or do you want to critique your skull and nose and let me know how the cell phone messing you up in this image? And I'll get my marker out and write on it. Is this an accurate image of what we see, of what I would see if I met you, or is your skull a little different, or nose a little different? Let's talk. Unmute. Where I need to put the circle. We just putting your theory to the test. Come on. Unmute your mic, brother. You gotta unmute. Brother.
Yeah, all right. My bad.
You got it.
Yeah.
Is this you? Does this look like you? Now, is there any imperfections in this picture that you want me to highlight?
No, I told you that's me.
Ain't nothing wrong with this picture?
No, it's me.
Okay. And this you're on your cell phone right now, correct?
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Okay, you just said that when in the case of Jamie Foxx, because he's on his phone, it's gonna alter his images this much, like what we see here. But
yeah, because I think that.
But you just said yours.
I said yeah. It will alter his image. You just asked me a question. I'm trying to respond to. I said yeah. It will alter his image because the picture on the left, it looked like I said 20 years ago for one thing, and it looked like it's a Hollywood portrait. I'm talking about, look at that picture. That picture perfect, man.
Okay, I need to get a recent picture of Jamie Foxx. Let me do that now.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm going to do Jamie Foxx 2022, last year. That's good enough. Here go a picture of Jamie Foxx in 2022. Hold on. Let me switch this down. You can see this. Jamie Foxx, let me see. Let me see some. Jamie Foxx in 2022. Here we go. Day shift. Jamie Foxx in the movie Day Shift. Hold on. Let's pull this cover up. This was just in last year. So I can take this Jamie
Oh, his face looks skinny right there. Oh, his face looks skinny.
Okay, nah, we finna put them side by side.
His face looks skinny right there now, Sanchez.
No, it don't. It still look fat to me.
He just old now. That's all.
Damn, bro. I don't. Yo, you want to lie to yourself, bro. You keep like you said that you think some of these celebrities are clone, but you
No,
doing.
I didn't. I ain't never said that. I said
did.
I'm open to the possibility. I said I'm open
Hold
to
up,
it,
brother. I specifically asked you. I said, do you believe that some of these entertainers, celebrities that's walking among us may possibly be clones? And you said, yeah, there's the possibility that they might be. And now you saying no?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Right,
All
brother.
right.
You know what I think, and this is cool. Don't take no offense to you. I think you're just not sure right now, and the rest of us, we already took that red pill and had our cherry pop. Like, you know what? This world just is. It ain't what we. Our world ain't what we think it is. We don't know everything. We don't. Hold on, brother. We don't know everything. It ain't. He's just a clone. Because if you believe that cloning is a real thing and a possibility, once we start exploring the possibilities and you start lying to yourself, that ain't exploration, that's denial. We got to be brave enough to explore these things that we said we think exist in our reality. You said it, not me. Now I'm exploring it bravely. You're the one saying, no, you're doing everything to halt the exploration. See, it ain't that we saying, here's my thing here. Let's put this picture side by side. Let's do this side by side.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Same situation.
And put the other one up there too.
Hold up, bro. Hold on.
That Hollywood picture.
No. One at a time, brother. We gotta deal with this. The picture on the left is from 2022. So far, everything you tell me to do, I do it for you. You said, brother, he got too much. You say he got too much fat on his jaws. I say, okay, you win that one. If it's fat,
I don't see nothing but that one picture, bro. I don't see nothing but that one picture on my screen.
Oh, okay. Let me screen share with you.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let me screen share with them. I'm still in the same position where the one on the left got a bigger skull than the one on the right. And it's so obvious now. That's my only problem, in the fact that the one on the left got bigger ears that's sticking out than the one on the right. Phone angles can't do that, brother. I know you want to do the phone angle thing. I know it's so many other things that you want to say, brother. But you just admitted that there's a possibility that they're cloning. You even admitted that they've been cloning organisms for a while, which is right, which lets me know you up on your science shit. Because they've been cloning organisms for at least a decade now. So if they told us they've been cloning organisms for a decade and we know that they're over 50 years ahead of us, they've probably been cloning organisms for more than 50 years. And it only take a few years to scale this thing up once you clone your successful organism. So if we are in a time where they can clone humans, because they feel like society ain't ready for that yet, they would use it while keeping it hidden from us. If you got a bunch of rich people that's saying, look, I don't want to die. I want to cheat death, man, and live on. Or boom, boom, boom. Here's several ways we can do it. But the world ain't ready for this kind of technology on a moral level, in a religious level, all this crap legalities. This will be something that'll be a cult from us. But it'll be literally people who we calling archons, which is just another way of saying they human beings like you and me. They just engaging into some deeper shit about this reality that the average person ain't awoke to yet. If I'm worth hundreds of millions of dollars, I don't want to die, man. And if that's somebody out there saying you can live forever, guess what, brother? I'm going to sell my soul to the devil. You know why? I'm a rich man. That's why, in a way, I'm glad that I ain't just worth hundreds of fucking millions of dollars. Brother, with that kind of money, ain't no way I'm trying to die. I'm gonna spend a lot of my money cheating death to put into Elon's hand, some scientist hand. Hey, keep me alive. Can you put my soul in another body before I die? You know, and I can live on and keep balling out. The people who are really invested in cloning and cheating death are the rich, man. And if that's true, then the rich would have a secret society to hide this technology from the poor.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you on that part as far as about the rich being able to have access to the technology that the common world don't got access to. Yeah.
Do you agree that the human skull cannot shrink or get bigger after a certain age? We locked in.
Yeah, I agree on that too.
Okay, so can you explain to me? Okay, go ahead.
At a certain age, like you said, your skull stopped growing.
Right.
Correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
And now I want you to explain to me how last year Jamie Foxx's skull was wide enough to drive a damn truck through it, but this year, just 1 year later, he's Mr. Skinny Head.
My argument is first and foremost, the picture always on the left, it looked like it's the best camera you can ever buy in the world.
Wow, brother. I think you really lied to yourself. God damn, brother.
I'm not Sanchez.
Damn, brother. Brother, wait a minute. That brother said the picture on the left looked like it's the best camera you can ever buy in the world. Why, brother? Because it made his forehead bigger? Why?
No, because it's a we both know Hollywood got the best equipment. They got the best everything.
That ain't true. That ain't true. That's not true. Let me explain.
So Hollywood don't got the best camera.
I said
Hollywood don't got the best camera.
Bro, I said no. Why you keep interrupting me while I explain why they don't? I said
Who
no.
Got a better camera than Hollywood.
He don't want me to explain it, y'all. He think he gonna overtalk me now, and he don't want me to tell him why I said what I said now. He think he gonna overtalk me now. I had to mute him. So this why I said Hollywood don't got better cameras, dude. You're not thinking about the science world. When you watch those Discovery Channel videos with the fucking lion hunting the gazelle and the insect landing on the elephant nose, and they can let you hear the insect on the leaf. Bro, these people who record real life documentaries got the most expensive equipment. If you want to record shit that you're just gonna CGI and put chroma key on, you really don't need the best recording for that. I got cameras myself. I do social media. What you need is the best software and best effects from that. The only good cameras you need that can capture me in good HD quality. But the people who out there recording like insect documentary, those cameras probably way fucking more. Three to five times more than what a Hollywood producer using. Especially with a camera like what they using to shoot a film like They Clone, Tyrone, Mud Deer Reunion. That ain't fucking with Nat Geo, dog. What you talking about? These folks can zoom in on a damn gnat. They can let you hear the fly on the leaf. Do you know what kind of speakers and microphone, how sensitive that is? So, brother, you asked a question. I told you wrong, though. See, what happens is when I answer you and you see you were wrong, now you finna get in your feelings and interrupt me and change the goalpost. Like I said, when you're filming real shit, you got a whole nother different kind of camera. And those cameras that they buying to do that with got to be A1. Because you going outside in the real world. You ain't under no fake ass Hollywood lighting. You under natural sunlight. You under natural moonlight. So that camera got to be calibrated for outdoorsmanship. And the average camera that they using to shoot in Hollywood to make Mermaid and all that, it's just not that complicated for outdoor real shit.
Okay, you said natural sunlight. It looked like Jamie getting a lot of natural sunlight on that picture on the right there.
Okay, but you need to be talking about the one on the left because you said the one on the left is the one with the expensive camera. So if you talking natural sunlight right now, then guess what? Natural sunlight still don't shrink a nigga's skull, brother. You still ain't made that make sense to me. Because if I go outside right now and take a picture of myself with my cell phone under natural sunlight, my skull ain't going to be this skinnier. I don't know what the hell kind of phone that is, brother. What kind of camera that is that's shrinking niggas' skulls and turning them into white boys. But you can unmute your mic and I will listen to you, brother. But I'm telling you, we're so far, you ain't convinced us of nothing, man. He's a clone.
Look, I ain't trying to convince nobody of
brother,
anything.
we just want you to talk science. We want you to convince us he's not a clone. Try to. Don't give up, man. Try to. Don't be defeated. Go ahead.
I ain't defeated. First, all right. On that second picture right there, don't it look like he got his head tilted up a little bit, like he trying to look up at the phone? You know how you hold your phone in your front of your face and you look up at it when you talking?
I don't see him with his head tilted up, brother. You trying to convince me that it is, but he's looking at me. Brother, I'm trying to answer you, brother. He's looking me square into my eyes on each picture. I don't got to bend my head down to look at him because he's got his head tilted up. On both of these pictures, as I look at Jamie, he's looking at me into my eyes right now. I don't know what you looking at. Can you see my screen? We in paint right now with two sides. He looking us dead in the eye, so I don't know. Now you trying to drive me crazy and make me see him tilting his head up. God damn, I don't see that.
Man, you saying the man's skull changed.
I see that, but you saying his head tilted up. I don't see. I'm just saying what I see.
I'm saying that camera, that phone that he owned, man, is not the same as a Hollywood portrait.
Listen, brother.
That's what I'm saying.
Brother. I know that it's not the same as a Hollywood portrait. But
so he's gonna look different.
But I ain't say he wasn't gonna look different. I just said I can look different without my skull being bigger or smaller. Brother, I'm starting to think you trolling me. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a wise black man from Bama that does critical thinking. I got people all over the world thinking outside the box. Brother, you gotta represent for the hometown, brother. You got to. I'm giving you pictures that you asked for. Okay, so now I got to get him another one, y'all, because now he's saying the one on the left ain't good enough again. Now we got to change it again.
I said put all of them up there.
No,
put the
brother,
other one up there. That one from 20 years ago.
There you go, brother.
And with that movie, the one that you just, put the other one up there. Yeah.
And guess what we're going to see? That on the ones on the outside, the skull is wider. You just don't want to deal with that, man. I don't know. People, I'm finna ask the people in a minute, is you're being insincere, brother. I think you kind of being insincere. So, cause check this out, brother. You telling me to do a lot, and I'm doing it. And it still shows what the hell I'm saying. That the dude in the middle got a skinnier damn skull frame, and goddamn it is a more steeper ramp in the middle than this dude over here with a more broader skull frame. On the left and right, it's the broader side, brother. This one in the middle stands out like a motherfucker for the fact that his skin is lighter and his skull is smaller. You can deny your goddamn eyes, but I'm a real nigga. When I see some shit, I'ma call it out, and I don't care how stupid I look. I ain't gonna say my eyes wrong. I see a nigga with a big ass wide skull right here and a nigga with a skinny ass ramped up skull here, and I don't care if somebody say, man, you really think that's a clump, bro? That's what I think. I'm gonna stop, goddammit, telling myself my eyes is wrong. That's what these folks want you to do. Ain't no way my eyes playing tricks on me. You niggas is playing tricks on y'all self. I'm not gonna be, ain't nobody gonna make me think I'm crazy, man. My eyes see this shit. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at this man forehead wide, and you even agreed with me, but you just can't find a picture to prove your point. I put them all side by side like you said, and it's still the same problem. The Jamie Foxx that just got out the hospital, he looked different than the nigga who made they clone Tyrone. Yeah, you can lie to yourself.
You look different when if you lose a lot of weight, bro.
Brother,
you gonna look different,
we ain't
bro.
going for that, brother. We ain't going for that. Brother, let me ask you a
You ain't
question,
gonna look
brother.
the same.
Hold on, brother. Stop, brother. Brother, stop
weight, bro.
repeating yourself. You sound retarded. When the host says stop, stop. All you saying is, you gonna look different, you gonna look different. That's what Ice-T said. That's the simple nigga shit. They expect the country ass nigga from Alabama to say some shit like that where they don't take no thought. That's why I'm the bro. Ain't nobody arguing with common sense. We arguing with what ain't common. I've looked different when I got out the hospital, but my skull has never changed sizes. That's the part you're trying to ignore. And you just want to keep saying he looked different like we disagree with that. I just said he looked different. I told you how he looked different though. The skull. And you just gonna keep ignoring that. You know why? You're in denial, brother. You lying to yourself. You ain't ready to be woke yet. You ain't ready for the motherfucking red pill. Drop a 1, y'all, if I'm right about this, brother. Drop a 1. Let's do a poll so he can see what all these 1,000 people feel about his interaction on the phone today. Because we don't want him to leave this call. Hold up, brother. Don't cut me off. I'm a butcher. I'm talking to the people. Have discipline, brother. It's another brother on the call who ain't even got to spoke yet, and he's still muted. Now you're going to interrupt me while I'm talking to the people, and they begging me to go to the next caller, but I ain't do it because you from Alabama. I'm showing you love, but the more you talk, the more you embarrass yourself and my hometown. So watch this, y'all. I'm going to put this shit in the chat room. We finna do a poll. Drop a 1 right now if this brother's in denial and he ain't ready to wake up yet. Drop a 2 if I should listen to this brother and I don't know everything. Brother Sanchez, that brother might be telling you everything ain't a conspiracy. Jamie ain't a clone. Yeah, number 2, that brother's right, Sanchez. Or number 1, brother Sanchez, get on his ass because he in denial.
I can't see the poll, bro.
Okay, it's 75%, 25% right now. Just know that you're losing by a landslide, brother.
The chat is, of course, biased.
Brother, you part of the chat, so now you saying you biased. See what I don't like about grown men, black men especially.
I'm on all your chats, bro.
Hold up, brother. We're crybabies. You in all of my chat rooms, but the moment the chat room says something you don't like, now they're biased. But you're part of the chat. You calling yourself biased now. All of the times you be in my chat rocking with me, nobody say you biased. Look how many times you agree with me, brother. Nobody say you biased. Look how many people disagree with me. The word bias never come up. Just because I'm letting you see that most of the people that follow me are open-minded and we don't deny what we see with our eyes. That's why I did the poll. It ain't about bias. Ain't nobody got to be biased to say that the Jamie Foxx in the middle got a skin of your skull, and you have not explained to us how a skull can shrink other than saying when you take a picture on your phone, you just look different. You just look different, man. You just look different. You just look different. And we ain't going for that, bro. We're tech motherfuckers over here. We're nerds over here. He just look different ain't enough for us, brother. That ain't enough for us. Of course he look different. Us deep thinkers want to know why the nigga's skull is different, because you just admitted your skull don't change after a certain age. You have not dealt with the skull the entire call, which is why people telling me, bro, go to the next caller. Every time we let you talk, a bunch of denial come out of your ass. All we want to hear from you is how the skull shrunk. And if you just gonna keep saying, well, you look different on the phone, then brother, let us go to the next caller. That's all you got. We got more than that to prove he's a clone.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. You go ahead to the next caller.
I knew you didn't have any more. I knew you didn't have any more, brother. Let's go to
I made my argument, bro.
Yeah, and it got obliterated. Your argument was he looked different, but that was an argument you could have kept because we said he looked different. Like, don't come up here on the simple shit. This is a community of deep thinkers, bro. And don't come up here tap dancing either. We're gonna question you, and it's gonna be hard questions. Don't feel like we fucking, trying to insult you. It's the fact that we refuse. Hold up, brother. It's the fact that we refuse to lie to ourselves about what our eyes see. Because right here on the right, this Jamie Foxx got a wider skull than the one in the middle, and that's on both of them. We won't deny that. See, we so real, we'll say, look, man, a motherfucker skull don't supposed to be changing. This nigga probably a clone. We gonna go right there with it because we really believe in this clone shit. We really don't deny our eyes, and we don't play with this, man. See, a lot of folks play with this shit. They say, I believe clones out there, but then when I say, let's go find some, they look in another way. They say, well, no, man, your picture do that. Your phone do that. And I say, okay, brother, we may be on to something now. We may have found the clone now. What about the skull? Okay, well, brother Sanchez, the skull don't change. Okay, so we got something here. No, we don't. He looked different. He been in the hospital. Brother, we know he looked different. What about the skull? Well, the skull don't change after a certain age. Well, we're onto something here. No, you're not. People look different after the hospital. Wait a minute, brother. Do you hear yourself? You saying that the skull don't change after a certain age. Then when we say, well, that's a red flag, this nigga may be a clone. Well, you just look different after the hospital. Brother, you don't hear yourself. Let's go, True. True. Unmute your mic, brother. You got it. True. I'm down to hear opposing viewpoints, but I don't want nobody running away from the argument. I got one.
He left.
I got.
Yes, brother Sanchez.
True. Okay. What up, True?
I'm a mute. I'm finna
What's
mute.
going on, man?
Yeah, what you got for me, brother? It's smoke on it.
Yeah, I'm just listening to you. I'm just listening to you dismantle that dude there. You know what I mean? Talk about.
No. That dude there, that's my brother right there. We known in the house, right. Alabama. This just some little shit about some little Jamie Foxx.
I don't understand what his argument is. That's all it is. You know, I don't understand what his point is.
Well, what's happening is he believe in clones, my brother, True. But when we point out to him some damning evidence of a clone, he don't know what to say about the evidence other than its camera angles and stuff. And that really can't change the skull size to this degree. So we're at a stalemate there. And I think to help him, he would really need a lot of skull talk. But his problem is if he got to keep talking about the skull, it's going to work in my favor. Because I got a better argument on Jamie Foxx being a clone than he got on him not. Just upon you look different when you get out the hospital. Ice-T said that's the obvious shit.
Absolutely. Well, a thing I want to talk about was the whole idea of this image there. I don't believe that's an actual live video of a person. You know, I believe that's deep fake technology. And that's not actual, you know, that's a digitally altered image.
Which one? Right, left, or middle?
Middle.
The middle one is a digitally altered image. Well, let me just speak. Let me speak on. Hold on. Let me speak on that. I'm gonna go ahead, blow that out the water real quick, okay? And
I want to hear.
How we gonna do that is with this. That picture that you see in the middle, it ain't a picture. It's a video. Matter of fact, let me show y'all the video.
And I know a lot of people were waiting,
look,
you know, or wanting to hear updates.
You see that?
To be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me.
No,
like
I'm
that,
only
man.
seeing
I want you to see me laughing, having a good time.
Yeah, I can't see it either.
Okay.
Cracking a joke, doing a
all right, I see
television show. I didn't want you to see me with.
We can't say that the picture is digitally altered because it's a video, man. This is not unless you say, yeah, brother, that ain't Jamie Foxx. That's a deep fake video. And instead, now you may be onto some shit where you saying, okay, everybody think he's a clone, but he might really be a deep fake. Is that what you saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm convinced that's a deep fake. Based on what's been going on for the last 4 months with sightings of Jamie Foxx. You know, he was on a yacht. You know, he was winning golf tournaments. He was saving women's purses. He didn't look anything like that 2 weeks ago.
And there's been a lot of little situations like what you said leading up to all this. So it's definitely something to it.
So
And
I believe they've been working on that deep fake video for the last 2 months, getting it right. Getting it right. The only reason they released it is because the movie was coming out and they wanted to promote the movie. And when they
I'm
seen that
telling you,
on the
man,
opening day, it wasn't doing too great
but
on
you know
opening
what?
day.
It got to be a clone because who's hugging his daughter? Who's hugging his wife now? His love. You telling them, you saying ain't nobody at home. It's an empty bed with his wife, and they lying while
That's
we
right.
all going with the deep fake.
That's right. He's in a vegetative state. He's in a sunken place somewhere in a vegetative state. Jamie Foxx ain't with us no more. It's the clones doing all the work out there.
I gotta do a poll on that. I gotta put clone or deep fake. We gotta do a poll on it.
And I think it's strange with all this, with everything everybody knows about deepfake technology. Nobody mentioned that that's a deepfake video, when it's pretty clear to me that that's a deepfake video. The eyes are filtered. The eyes have a filter over them. The head has a filter on it. Everything's filtered. You know, the eyes have a filter where it stays red, and that's a filter that you could put on your face to make your eyes stay red and make it look like you're going to cry when you never actually cry. Your eyes don't even water.
And I'm just telling you though, I think whether you think it's a deep fake or a clone, I think the people that think that that's really Jamie Foxx, y'all are not ready for that. They ain't ready for the red pill. My brother, wake up, Winona. You ain't woke all the way up yet, my brother. When you finally wake up, you gonna be on. Flat Earth was one thing. Then I realized time travel and that we don't die, continuum, and all that lead into simulation. And guess what simulation covers? Cloning. In fact, the chakra layers are your previous clones. Why are all these movies coming out today about clones? This is ancient shit. Ben doppelgangers, all that. The brother said he believed cloning is real. He just don't think Jamie Foxx is one. So I would like wake up Winona to do me a favor and just create his own process of figuring out who's and who's not a clone. If he actually do that, he'll come to the conclusion that we come to. This nigga's a clone. Gucci's a clone. Once you research clones for so long and you see the differences in these niggas, bro, it's easy, man. It's easy. If you believe in the clones going on the low. But hey, like I said, we ain't for sure. I'm gonna keep that on the table. We're just 100% in belief of this shit. And yeah, wake up whenever you want it. You got it. Alex Valentine, you're on a call. You got your hand up. Unmute your mic and build with us. There's only 4 of us on the call, so we good to go, man.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. And wake up, Winona. We love you, bro. We just want to get you.
Yeah. I'm chilling in the cut. I'm listening. I'm still here.
I gotta by the way, hi. How's everybody doing? I'm really glad to be back on this, Sanchez. Like I said, man, I really respect you. Well, first of all, I just want to get this out the way. I really respect you. And I have been following you for a really long time. And I believe honestly that you're on the level of our time. Like you're like in our time, like the Manly P Hall of this time. Like I literally put you up on that level. I might even put you a little higher than that, Sanchez.
Man, that
Because
means
you
a lot.
and you really got me thinking. So I used to I used to know, well, I believe that I know the in pre-Islamic times they believed in the jinn, and it was said that the jinn were deities that they basically lived for a very long time, and they were just like us.
Yeah.
And they said that like the jinn, like they eat, they sleep, they go to work, like they literally act just like us, but they are not us, and they're able to shapeshift and go into like other bodies and take over other bodies and stuff like that. But recently, you got me thinking about like that we are inside of a simulation and about like AI and all this stuff. And I was wondering, Sanchez, what do you think about that? So we are. I believe that that where we are, this dimension was hacked. I believe it was hacked by another construct, and I believe that this machine that is overlaid over us is able to create like physical AIs, like soulless beings. And I believe that what if like they're creating the clones and the construct is like basically like downloading like these physical AIs, these soulless beings to like consent and like to sustain like this whole energy extraction matrix that we're in. It's like an AI software that basically like they're dictated to like they're focused on like the material world, the fleshly desires, and we make friends with them and we laugh with them. But I think like in my perspective, um, my entire reality is just a reflection of myself. Like I cannot perceive reality in anybody else's body or anybody else's I can't see anybody else's life except through mine, and that's all I know. That's like the only fact that I know. So I'm seeing it as like we are. I remember last time that we talked, we were talking about how you said we are the archons, and but like our matrix was obviously hacked, and these clones are just they're just AI, but they're soulless beings, but they act like us, they can talk like us, and they're just cloning like fake bodies, and they're
Mm-hmm.
downloading these AIs into it. Because you know what I mean?
Yep. And it's because our
They're
life.
sentient
Yeah, yeah.
programs.
And I want to piggyback with you. I like where you're going because when you think about all this cloning and stuff, if we're onto something, let's go all the way there. Let's say we're right. Jamie Foxx's clone. Let's say we're right.
Hey,
And
can I say one thing, bro? You think he an AI? You think he an AI? That what
yeah,
you saying?
I'm finna double down on him and say it. Yeah, I'm finna go there with you. Watch this. What we're
Okay.
saying is, if the Jamie Foxx we see now is a clone, let's go with that idea so we can go to the next level and go deep with the bill. That mean the original Jamie Foxx, his soul and his image is gone. That mean
Exactly.
his flesh and body. That mean his new Jamie Foxx is a false, like a poltergeist, like they show you in the scary movies. What they said. That's why they call these people shapeshifters, by the way. And they got a movie called Secret Invasion where they can look at you, and then when they look at you, they scan you, and they can look just like you, talk like you, crack jokes like you, all that. So this technology is what they're using. If that's true, what we're saying is that these beings don't have a soul, and that the only way they can experience soul and all that is through us, by body snatching, by harvesting your likeness, by becoming you, basically. So there's some beings amongst us that have no personality, or they like a hive mind, and the only way they can
Yeah.
experience personality is through you, Jamie, or through you, the individual who literally got this unique persona. Like all of these comedians, actors, rappers, they are literally unique personas. Like there's no one like Jim Carrey. There's no one like this person. You see what I'm saying? Or that person. But when you talk of a hive mind type being, they don't know what individuality is. They will have to tap in it through us. Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
Sanchez, what do you think about this? Like, so we are. I'm gonna put it like a video game, right? We're like in this massive online game, and there's only out of all the people that exist in this realm, was 1 billion people. I think that there's only very few players that's playing this game, and everybody else, they're like all everyone like these soulless beings are like the NPCs, but the realm that we're in, like the original, like this was supposed to be the original Sophia, which is generating the entire simulation. It was hacked by I don't know what, by something else, and they're down there is what's basically ruining our entire experience here. This is why we're trapped here. But they're not able to perceive like esoteric knowledge or any of that. It's just fake. It's just a like they're simulating, but they're not actually. They don't actually know. It's like the
Yep.
they're they're just like like when you go on Google and you're chatting with like a fake AI bot, it's only talking about things that's online. It's not actually thinking about what you're saying and responding what it thinks. And that's how I think this is
Yeah.
all playing out right now. Like we're stuck here, Alice in Wonderland. She
Hmm.
fell down the rabbit hole. Oh no, was that Alice? Yeah, she fell down the rabbit hole. You know, that's the whole Sophia thing, but it was hacked.
I wouldn't be surprised. And if you look at Chat GPT, how you can literally sit there and have a real time conversation with Chat GPT to the point where you'll forget it's an AI. You'll think you chatting with another human. It's so responsive and articulative and fucking just, you know what I'm saying? Imagine that software embodied. You would think that this is a real human I'm talking to, not knowing it's an algorithm.
Yeah,
And not only that,
exactly.
it will be able to give you good advice like Chat GPT.
Yep.
It'll be able to write stuff, but you'll be fully convinced, yo, this is just a human here, and he's very wise guy, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like back in the day, like if really like thousands of, I don't think we're like thousands of years old. I think we're only a couple of hundred years old. But when they saw and when they thought about the entire idea of the jinn, obviously back then nobody had any idea about like technology and any of that. So that's how they perceived it, as like these ghosts or these invincible beings. But now that we are aware, I think that there's like an infinite engine that simulates all these different realms, but unfortunately, we're stuck here
Yo,
for now.
I'm telling. I know my brother. We known her like, bro, Sanchez. I rock with you, but you niggas is going way too. And my folks from Bama be like
I
that,
swear,
man.
bro.
I swear
I
I got.
swear,
But
bro.
look, that's why I'm glad. Listen, you like some of my family members back home too. That's why you here kind of feel like one of my cousins on this bitch or something. But yeah, that's
Hey,
crazy.
man. I was looking at some more pictures too, man, and I seen some pictures with Jamie Foxx head look skinny like it do on that video, man.
Yeah, they're just
You
body
you you
suits.
you capping now. You got this
I ain't
damage
capping.
control. This brother.
See, I don't know how to screenshot. I don't know how to screenshot on my phone and go look at Google and stuff like that because I just
Me, I
Google
think
some images, you
they're
know.
just body suits. They're just playing different roles, and like there was an episode of Family Guy where there was a celebrity and he unzipped his bodysuit and he was another like celebrity, and then he unzipped that and there was another character under until completely the base of it was like this evil, like this demon, and they're just like in bodysuits, like, but they come from the the evil
Hey,
fucking
what what
AI
what
that hacked
what
us.
what that dude? Hey, I heard my brother Crom TV. Shout out to Crom TV. Make sure y'all sub to him. I heard him say, cause he did a review on they clone Tyrone. That I'm gonna say something of what you saying. If you watch that movie, the old dude outside the store begging for the beer, he was like, time to see the wizard again. When the clone walked by, because the wizard in Oz is the dude behind the curtains. And who is the dude?
Yes.
Who is the dude behind the curtains? That's your
Green
clone.
guy.
That's your
Yep.
clone, though.
Hmm.
Just like in they clone. But yeah.
But because that's what Morpheus said in the Matrix. He told Neo that the entire Matrix, that there is nobody there. It's just you. But everyone is just, they're just soulless, just shells. It's just a shell. But I'm seeing it as in like a computerized simulation type of thing, like a downloaded AI. I don't know, something like that.
Hey y'all, they said that clone don't know how to cut a goatee, y'all. Hey,
Oh,
that
Well,
clone
that's
messed the
that's another
goatee
thing
up.
about that clone not knowing how to do the goatee. The goatee is a part of the deep fake. The
yeah. What
reason
the
they left that
fuck?
detail there is so that
Yo,
you wouldn't know
No,
the
you're
difference. I'm
right.
thinking,
Look at
oh,
the
maybe he just doesn't
eyebrows.
know how to shave. They left that detail there purposely
bro,
to make you think
hey,
that he's just a human.
damn, that clone
That's
gave him a
crazy, bro.
plug on the side. Sure did. That's
No, you
crazy,
think they
y'all.
didn't
Crazy.
notice that? They noticed
Yep.
that. They've been working on that for months. It's a psyop.
Bro, the fact that this is real, like to me, is scary when I really think about it, bro. It's just insane.
Yeah,
It's so complex, though, man.
yeah.
It's so complex. Like I think we're all somewhat right, but it's just too complex, man. There's so much to it, so much.
Yeah, man. I just know I'm gonna go down. Hey, look, I'm a crazy man to a lot of people, but this is not a game. Like, unless somebody can explain to me how this nigga's skull went from fat as hell at the top to smushed the hell in like that,
Yeah,
you know.
it's all part of the algorithm. It's all part of the algorithm. They try to make him look sickly, right? Because he's been in the hospital for so long, but they completely discounted the part that he was saving babies and
they
saving
hurried up.
persons and partying, 2 weeks later, 2 weeks before that.
Yeah, it's like they rushed.
Right? So they rushed out the program basically, but they've been working on the details for months. Okay?
Yeah.
That's a deep fake, Sanchez. That's all I want to say on that. All the other stuff is correct, but that last upload video, not a live video that he went live, on Instagram and would talk to people like normal celebrities would do, right? If there are any. He didn't do that. He uploaded a video.
Yeah, I said if they come out addressing that shit, it's gonna look obvious. If I just wouldn't even say that if I was them.
Also, he also gave you the one-eye symbol. He also gave you the one-eye symbol when he put his hand over his head, trying to act like he's taking his clone mask off. He just gave you the one-eye symbol to let you know that he's with those people.
Yeah, that.
Peace and love, everybody.
Peace and love. Salutes. I allowed some more people on. Who we got here? We got my brother Bobby here, sister. No, that's Alex Valentine, and then Raymond. We got here.
What's up with it, y'all?
Peace. What's up, Bobby? What's up, everybody on the panel?
So for the smoke, Bobby, you got some smoke for me on it? Y'all got who got the smoke?
Yeah, I got a little smoke, and I also sent you a couple videos that's kind of like confirming what you said. But I guess the only smoke I would have would be, what if it's all what if all of this is a psyop to bring attention to his movie as a big marketing scheme, right? Like this is a big rollout for his movie, and also to cover up the real reason that he had his health scare, which is the thing that nobody can talk about on YouTube. And you already know what I'm talking about, Sanchez, because
What is that?
Well, it's the thing I don't want to mention on his channel, but
I know what you're talking about, bro. We don't talk about that, though.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. Right. But that's what I'm saying. We could talk about this, but the thing that he actually did that everybody first came out and said caused this, we can't talk about.
Yeah. Now I see where you coming from with that right there now. Cause that'll do that to you too now.
This is what I'm saying. And it's
look, for the people who don't know, spell it out for them. That's the most we'll do.
JAB.
CVS Pharmacy.
JAB. I'm gonna say that. That's it.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
CVS Pharmacy. There you go.
So there you go, y'all. And listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I just think, bro, that a lot of our remember real talk, they be like, Jay-Z is a man, Beyonce is a woman. Y'all know, I ain't gonna lie, you know that whole community of transvestigate. But check it out. What sound more reasonable that these people may be clones, though? Because look, everybody change after a certain point and start acting weird. Think about this, right? A bunch of unique individuals that come from unique backgrounds, unique hoods. They got a unique energy about them. And I know because I'm very perceptive to energy. I listen to all these guys since I was young. The moment they get to this certain level of success, guess what? All of their energy be the same. And not only that, they be start throwing up the same weird symbols that they wasn't throwing up when they first came out the hood. Like a lot of these niggas wasn't throwing up sits and Baphomet horns when they was on the block. Niggas would have been like, what the fuck is that? Nigga, we Crips over here. What the fuck you throwing up? Like, they get it to a certain point and they go to throwing up stuff that the hood ain't even never saw before. And then when you go to saying what it is, oh, you're a conspiracy. Well, what that mean? Why all of them doing it? So if that's like, if all of y'all get cloned, right? I would like a secret code to know who's cloned and who's not. That's kind of like our way of saying who we control and who we ain't, who we body snatch, who we. Then guess how all the clones will throw up the clone gang sign.
Right, like a word.
Yeah, like we'll
you
throw
just
up the same.
reminded me
Yeah.
You just reminded me of something, Sanchez. What you just said. You ever seen those videos of those celebrities that are doing interviews and then somebody says a word and they just fucking like they lag, like they start glitching, like they're just like staring into space for like fucking 5 minutes, and all the other interviewers, they know they're watching him doing that, but they don't say anything because they know. And
Hey,
do you
Sanchez, check
like?
this out.
Yeah, whatever. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, brother. Check this out,
No, go
Sanchez.
ahead.
While I did come with like some slight smoke, I sent you 2 videos in your email, right? I don't know if you peeped this, but it kind of is bagging what you're saying. Monique just did an interview on Roseanne Barr podcast. I don't know if you touched on that, but on the podcast, her and Roseanne was talking about like people in Hollywood.
Well, we gonna check this
on.
out because this ain't but 51 seconds. We can check this out for Sheezy.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
she was talking about people getting cloned, and she was saying shit like, yo, if I come back, she was like, look at my neck fat. If you see me and my neck ain't fat, you know that's not me.
Hey, they say they put the truth right in front of your face now.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. And guess what? Look at my show that I did on the last one of all these rappers that they came out joking about clone and making clone songs. So we like, it's crazy that when we said folks will be, and I ain't talking about my brother Winona because he said he believe in clones. He just said he don't think that Jamie a clone. He said he think it's a possibility, but I'm just saying the people that's just saying, but watch this. We got to check this out. I can't wait to hear what Monique's saying about this cloning shit.
She said, look at her neck. Her neck not the same.
Yeah. She funny for that one.
I want y'all to look at my neck. I got a fat neck. You see that, Roseanne?
I do. Look at mine. It's all wrinkled.
Yeah, I can't hear nothing.
Y'all see another Monique and that neck ain't fat?
And that's why I said if I see another Jamie and that damn skull ain't big out there like the Predator. Look at this Jamie. Look at that skull at the top, man. Look at Jamie. That nigga got a wide skull when you look at that bitch right there now. So this.
Hey, bro, can we scroll some more? Can we scroll some more of them pictures, bro? These the pictures I was talking about when I said he looked the same in one of them pictures.
I'm gonna go to. We finna go back to the pictures. We can put as many side by side, but Monique already going in. I already know what she.
I ain't gave up yet, bro. I'm still fighting.
I want y'all to look at my neck. I got a fat neck. You see that?
I can't hear nothing.
I do. Yeah. Look at mine. It's all wrinkled.
Back here, shit.
Here y'all go. My bad. Thank you.
I want y'all to look at my neck. I got a fat neck. You see that, Roseanne?
I do. Look at mine. It's all wrinkled.
If y'all see another Monique and that neck ain't fat,
are you saying that you think they take people out and clone them and put a robot in their place?
Well, this is what I'm saying. I don't know what they doing. I don't know what they doing.
Yeah.
What I know is our eyes, it's like you almost saying, are my eyes deceiving me?
Wait a minute now. Monique better hold up. We might have to motherfucking she better be careful.
Monique ain't with that. Monique ain't with that foolishness now.
Let me say something. Hold on. This is big. I gotta do a whole nother stream just on the fact that Monique saying this. Because check it out. Remember, they blackball her, so she don't give a fuck.
That's a fact.
Just like Roseanne. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, bro. And guess what?
Now, peep this, Sanchez. I want to build with you,
bro.
I sent you part 2 to this video where it's a little bit more in depth.
It says a lot more than that. Yep.
She literally go on to say, I've been around people and look, and I'm like, yo, you ain't swallowing that food. you ain't really drinking that water. What the fuck is going on right now? She said that like, yo, you be sitting around some people and you be like, I see you. You ain't swallowed that food. You putting the water to your mouth, but you ain't drunk nothing. You been putting that cup to your
You
lip
know
all
what,
night
bro?
and ain't nothing came
Hey,
out of
bro.
it.
Hey, shout out to all the blackball celebrities. I'm telling y'all right now, if we can fucking build a coalition with all the washed, I shouldn't say washed up because they might be listening and get offended.
Blackball
I'm
though,
just saying.
not agreeing with the Hollywood agenda.
Right, let's just say black, because Monique ain't washed up, Roseanne ain't either. I don't want that. I'm just saying, like, let's say blackball. Bro, these people willing to speak if this don't show it. Both of these motherfuckers here was blackball and they on this bitch. They don't even supposed to be on giving this much open-mindedness to it. They supposed to be doing like what Ice-T did. They supposed to be doing what Ice-T did, bro. Shut up, y'all weird thinking that this man is clone, and that he just ain't blessed and boom, boom, boom. But if you look at Monique's reaction, she ain't faking. When Roseanne was like, what you think they doing? She like, look, I don't know, but I know they doing some shit, though. And if we want to know what they doing, let's go watch Jamie Foxx's last movie before they abducted his ass.
And Roseanne went on to say she don't believe that none of the celebrities we see on TV right now is real. She was like, I think all that shit is AI, like algorithm.
Hey, can I ask
Look at Roseanne's face. Her shit look like she's very inquisitive about this shit. See, when you
Y'all think it's a hologram?
Yeah.
I think that, listen, let me tell you. These folks know how to make a human body with an anus, a sex organ. It'll get musty. It got a damn intestines. It got motherfucking kidneys. It got livers. It got everything your body got. It just don't got a soul or a paradigm of consciousness to run. It's a shell. Until we put that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Now
so you saying to have a controller too, like somebody controlling the clone too?
Yeah,
I'm saying this. Let me tell you what I'm saying. Like we was bringing this up earlier, like Chat GPT. You can literally have a conversation with. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I'm with you on that Chat GPT thing now.
Yep.
Yeah. So like Chat GPT, right? How that thing will have a conversation. You can sit there with Chat GPT and have a conversation with it for a year.
But it's not. You know that it's just
gathering
information.
My point with Chat GPT and all that is that if somebody would have told you, hey, this is a website called freeliveassistance.online.com, to where this website, you don't gotta pay no money. You can just go to it and get free help with anything you want from a live person. Everybody will. Hold on, wait, brother, don't let me finish. Listen what I'm saying. If they told you there's a website like that where you can just go to it, get free help, boom, free everything, like Chat GPT, but it wasn't Chat GPT, it's freehelp.com from live people. Everybody go to that site, ask it questions, and really think they talking to a live chat representative. There are websites out there that's telling you getting live chat help, but when you click on it, you find out it's an Autobot, because if you go to it too long, it's different names, but they got the same little template and they shit. So I'm telling you, a lot of these folks been using bots and shit like that to handle all this demand. But listen, one thing I said was to say that with this, and I'm gonna be quiet. They can put this same technology in a human body, a shell, and they can program it to be like you, like Chat GPT. You can say, act like you, bro Sanchez, and give me a 10-minute flat earth speech that he would do. And the shit chat GPT will write out for you, will have the like a fool in all the right spots. It'll be just like mine. They writing Drake verses, man. I believe the rappers been using it, but let me just fall back.
Yeah, they call that. Hold on, Sanchez. The new algorithm is called NPC, non-playable character. Like it's evolving thinking. So if you look up the new gaming systems
The
that's
Matrix.
coming out, right? As you walk around in these open world games, all the non-playable characters have their own individual personality, and it's so interactive now to where if you walk up to one of these non-playable characters and talk to them through your microphone, like you said, you can have a whole conversation with them endlessly. So to your point, that's just programming, like programming a Teddy Ruxpin. The responses that a clone or a copy give is literally based off of him just responding on pre-designated things and kind of like randomizing the response based on what they already programmed with.
Let me
bro.
ask
I
y'all
want
a
to
question.
go ahead, Sanchez. My bad.
Hey, look, after I ask this question, I got to let y'all answer it and play the video, and then when the video done, then we gonna go to y'all. No cap. But what I'm saying is, what if no one really owns their masters? And when we say, man, when these folks get big, they sell their soul. What if we telling the truth, but we don't know what selling is? What if what it is when you get so big, they just literally kill you and clone you, and that's the reason like a slave can never own his property. Like, could the clone own the masters? So it's kind of like this would I'm saying we reaching, so let's go and reach all the way with this shit.
If they name and they likeness. It be they name and they likeness, bro. That's what killed Prince. That's why he changed his name from Prince to the artist formerly known as Prince. He made a symbol.
Let me say something. Listen, well, what Sanchez is saying with cloning, look up what Dick Gregory said about Michael Jackson after he got burnt up in the Pepsi ad back in the day. He said
he wasn't the same.
No, fuck, wasn't the same. No. It's an interview Dick Gregory did. You'll have to search for this interview.
He said Mike was clone.
He said Mike was clone. Listen to me. Listen to me. Dick Gregory did a interview with Kathy Hughes, the lady who on Radio 1. He said him and Michael Jackson's close friends too. He said that when Mike got burnt up, it burnt all of his body. They said the damage that they tried to say Mike suffered was way worse than what they said he did. And he said when Mike burnt himself up, he went to try to get himself better over in Germany. It didn't happen. They say he disappeared for 3 weeks, and when Mike came back, he was the light-skinned bad version of Mike. But the real Michael Jackson never died. They saying the real Michael Jackson is this nigga running around Dave.
Right. Let me say. Right.
He can clone himself.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you're talking about. Can I talk, guys, for like a minute, like 60 seconds?
Go ahead.
You got it, brother.
Take your time.
Okay. I think that a lot of these, on a basic level, on the surface level, I think that a lot of these celebrities and politicians, I think they're all actors, and I think that they rotate these actors, and I think that they're basically, they're the original person. If they don't want to go along with what signing their soul over on the contract, if they don't want to go along with what they're telling them to do, I think they kill them off. And if that actor is very popular and people, they got a lot of clout, and they'll put another actor that looks like him, makeup and everything, but it's not him. And I also think, Sanchez, when you said that thing about that, like, if there was like a AI that was just like us, and like we wouldn't even know like that we're talking to a machine. I think that like real human beings, I think that eventually our intuition would catch on, and I think we will know, like reaching our third eye, or I think we would know that, okay, this is not, like, eventually we would know, this can't be a real person. Like, you'll catch on and you'll notice there's something wrong, and you will know that there's really something sketchy about this person. Eventually you'll catch on. That's what I think.
I want to say this to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, and let me just say this. The days of them making us think that we're crazy, them days is over, bro. I'm telling you, like, the shit we talking about, y'all know folks who think we crazy. But what I'm saying is, like, bro, that let me know, just like Neo in the Matrix, folks probably would have thought he crazy if he ever would have tried to wake him up like that, man. Morpheus and them knew who to go to, a nigga that was already questioning the shit anyway.
Yeah, because because they can sense a real being, and they can sense when a person is. Look, there's a game called it's called RuneScape, and it's a really old game. And a programmer, what they did was they put Chat GPT. They programmed it into the NPCs. So when you walk up to, like, let's say, it's crazy, because one of the NPCs would just go and they'll just go fishing, like just random shit. You'll go up to them and just type something like, "Hey, how you doing today?" And it will literally talk back like, "I'm alright, I guess. What's up with you?" And you won't really know that it's the NPC. But obviously, in the game, it tells you like this is an NPC. But if it didn't tell you that, you would think that it's just another player talking back to you. It gets deep.
Hey,
They're already doing that.
Somebody said basically we ain't crazy. Crazy is what's all around us, and we the ones that's just trying to understand it. Damn, that was fire. That was fire.
Hey,
Right
and then there's two.
The only
And then
ones,
there's
we're the
two,
only
bro.
beings.
And then there's two, bro. Sanchez was crazy on the Jamie Foxx show. He had a episode with him being cloned, and the clone was named Tyrone.
No, on the Jamie Foxx show back in the day.
On the Jamie Foxx show back in the day.
You
And
gotta
then,
be bullshitting.
Yeah, for sure.
Whoa, nigga.
I gotta find that. I gotta go look at
And
that.
then-
I'm pulling that up right now.
The episode's called
Damn.
Face Off Season 2. Episode called Face Off. The clone is called Tyrone.
Get the fuck.
Right?
What?
And it sings and dances and acts just like Jamie, but it's the hood version. It's Tyrone.
No, bro, y'all bull.
I know y'all playing, bro.
Season 2, episode's called Face Off, just like the movie.
And I'm glad you brought Oprah up too, because I've been on this for like at least 5 years, and I think this video was like 5 years ago. You pull up Oprah was cloned, like how you matching the pictures up with Jamie Foxx. If you see the pictures that they have of Oprah, it's crazy how you said the new Oprah is bangable, but the young one is not. But they got so many different pictures of Oprah, it's crazy.
Hey, I'm tripping because y'all talk about Tyrone Koppel.
The narrative is already written. It's been written a long time ago.
Jamie Foxx show.
Copper was the news anchor on there. He showed was. Yeah.
Damn, wait a minute.
No, that's a whole different episode, bro. That's a whole different episode, bro.
But the fact his name was Tyrone, though.
But I looked at the episode. That's another character he plays. He plays another character named Tyrone. Yeah, news anchor.
Can you put that video on YouTube? Face Off season.
They said
they got rid of that. That's not on YouTube no more. They got rid of that.
Jamie Foxx season 2, the Face Off episode, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
They got rid of that though. You ain't gonna find it on YouTube.
No.
Dang.
Are you serious?
Damn.
They made sure they got rid of that.
You can Google it and then go to a video, and I think maybe it will pop up.
Let's try this, and then we're gonna watch the interview. Do y'all see any of these pictures up here from that episode?
Yes.
Sanchez.
Could be the second picture.
Sanchez, go to YouTube and just type in Jamie
It's the
Foxx
second picture.
episode.
Second picture.
They got a whole.
This one?
They got a quick.
Yeah, it's the second one.
Short.
This in the black tank
There
top.
it is. There it is.
Yeah, that's
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes.
If you go to
Look at his eyes, just like the clone. Just like the deep fake video.
Hold up,
I can get the brother.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I was saying if you go to YouTube and just type in Jamie Foxx Face Off episode, it's a short. It's like a 30-second short. They done already put it up. It said Jamie Foxx clone was foreshadowed. This shit is crazy.
Damn.
Jamie Foxx Face Off episode.
Yep.
The co-star in they cloned Tyrone.
Jamie Foxx
was John Boyega.
I
John
put it up
Boyega
there.
played a clone
Super
in his
Face Off.
biggest movie.
Hold up, wait a second. I got too much go. Super Face Off, right? Is this one here? It's 22 minutes though.
No. It's a YouTube short. I just typed in Jamie Foxx.
Okay,
face.
gotcha.
That's
My
right
bad.
there.
Hello, King's Tower.
Auntie.
Auntie, who is this?
This is Jamie.
Jamie. I'm standing right next to Jamie. Whoever this is, I don't have time for your games.
Who's that?
Somebody acting like he was you.
This is wild.
Tell you what, why don't I get this one and when I get through, I'll make sure he don't call here no more.
Good.
Whoever it is.
Thank you.
All right?
All right, then I'll just go in the
All right,
office.
then. Yeah. Yo, who this? This is Jamie. Who's this? Jamie? No, this is the new Jamie, fool. And if you know what's good for you and your family, you'll stay away from here till I can plan my getaway. Oh, and check this out. The little fanny, I'm taking care of those panties.
You know what? I remember this episode, bro. I forgot about it. It's
Me too, bro. I swear.
crazy.
There it is, man. There it is.
I remember this shit, man. Now you know what's crazy, and the fact that he's Tyrone and Koppel. That as the news report, it's a lot of shit here that's lining up, dog. That's why I went live, bro. I wasn't even gonna go live today. I had to go.
Hey man, bro, I was hoping you dropped the link so I can give you that jewel. I was putting it in the chat. I'm like, man, he need to drop this link so I can let him know about this because you own something.
Man, bro, ain't no way we tripping. We can't.
This was in '97. When the episode aired? What year was that?
This was like, matter of fact, that this was in 1997, was it? Because this was this same episode, right? With the black tank top later on.
Yeah.
That's 97, bro.
Sanchez.
1 year after Pop.
You said 50. You said 50 years, Sanchez, didn't?
Yeah, his clone is also a homosexual.
They're ahead of us like a mug, man. Damn, bro. Like, I'm still shocked because this short right here is really, 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 really deep, dog. Oh, this is from Call Me Kinfolk. I already fucks with him. Salutes to him, yeah. But yeah, man, salutes to Call Me Kinfolk. He actually did a coverage
they struck
on
that
this
off of
shit
YouTube. He was the only one who had to put it there. They made sure that.
You know
that
what?
used to be there.
I'm gonna mirror this joint too and put it on my joint. I hope he don't mind. This guy because
I gotta ask you a question about this. Do you think this is predictive programming? Like, do you think? What do you
Absolutely.
think about this, man? Do you think it's predictive?
But you know what? I'm gonna tell. Predictive programming is like, let's say the Twin Towers being knocked down was on The Simpsons, and then that happened. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the same thing this is now that I think about it. But at the same thing is like, people still don't believe in clones. People believe that the Twin Towers may be an inside job, and they look at the predictive programming to prove it. When we show them this, they'll still doubt. Cloning is one of those things that make a person say, wait a minute, they can't make another you now. And guess what we find out? Hold on, please, just let. Can I just please just talk real quick, guys?
All right.
I ain't trying to even be fun. I just want to get finished saying what I'm saying. So cloning is one of those things where a person will say, that's just something I know they can't do right there. Because you talking about making a whole nother me. But at the end of all these movies, especially like they cloned Tyrone, that was what Tyrone saw, another version of him. Everybody was seeing themselves. And that's like the whole revelation that you're a clone and that death is a continuum, boom, 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 of your consciousness going to different versions. So I'm just saying that this is something that the ancestors even talked about. So, you know, it's a very old concept that when we say we ain't alone, At first, we weren't talking about no aliens and UFOs. When we said we ain't alone, it's saying like the movie Us. There's other versions of your own self. You ain't the only one of you. If we want to
Can I
go
give
by
you
the,
another example of a clone? Sanchez, it's a black brother in Hollywood named DB Woodside. You probably remember he was in the the Temptation movie, right? It's another black brother in Hollywood named Albert E. Zerzer who passed away in 2014, and they're claiming that the brother who passed, the brother who passed is the clone of DB Woodside or vice versa. I'll put their names in the back chat so you can look at both of these brothers side by side and not tell me if they not the same person.
Bald-headed 2 Chainz looking brothers.
With these people, hey Sanchez, you think when they're cloned, they're infants or
Yeah,
they're already
H.P.
adults?
Lovecraft and Mark Zuckerberg kind of look alike.
They're invisible.
yo, man. Yo, can I say one thing, man? Jamie Foxx clone is more evil than his other one. And watch his clone wearing blue, dark blue, and the real one wearing white like the angel, and the blue one is like Vishnu, the Statue of Liberty, the Blue Devil, you know, that holographic image I keep showing you. But, I'm just saying they big on color coding too. But the thing
Yeah, like
is,
that color could be Uncle Sam.
I'm just saying though how the clone is a more evil version and shit like that. I think he was even bullying Jamie Foxx and shit. And even if you look at the movie they cloned Tyrone's clone was stronger than him and more evil than him. So when you find out God is another version of you, or what if you find out that the devil, this abomination is that the fact that they've cloned you and made a better version of you, and once you come in contact with that version, it's gonna whip your ass like with Tyrone. Think about this, right? Imagine you meeting up with your clone and you questioning and shit like, nigga, I'm the real motherfucking bro Sanchez, and your clone just bullying your ass, beating the fuck out you like, shut the hell up, poo, like
With
it's
your
strong,
own
you know what I'm saying?
And they're programmed like that, you're saying. Is that what you're saying?
Nah, and that's what happened too in the episode, right? Because the clone, he was like a gangbanger, and he had two people who was doing crimes with him. So when you see in that episode, right, the gangbanger, Jamie Foxx, he would take majority of the money. So how the gangbangers knew that it wasn't, I'm not gonna say that they didn't knew, they just knew that Jamie was acting funny because the so-called real Jamie was there and he was willing to split the money. And they was like, you trying to split the money? I thought you take majority of the money. So it was kind of strange, but the clone Jamie, he would have did the crime with them and he wouldn't have split the money. He would have took majority of the money. And it's quite funny how the robbers had caught on to that.
That's right, because he was an evil clone. You know, he was also LGBT clone too.
Are they made like that? That's my question. They just come out like that? Or do they program it?
Mic off. I'm tripping. My bad. Yo, so check.
Hey,
Salute. Yeah, y'all couldn't hear me. My mic was muted. So check it out, right? I want to say one thing. I'm letting more people join. This whole Jamie Foxx episode where he was a clone, man, this is crazy, man. I'm sorry, bro. This shit right here crazy, dude. I'm still tripping off the fact. I'm tripping off the fact that I saw this episode, but I forgot all about it to now.
But now look at this though, bro Sanchez. Out of Martin, the Wayans brothers, all of them, they didn't have no clone episode. It's quite strange how Jamie Foxx get the clone episode and we dealing with this situation in 2023.
Let me share my nigga kinfolk shit. help that shit go viral. Folks need to see that.
Hey, bro, Sanchez, I sent you another video in your email of Jamie. He recently went by the gun range where all the celebrities go to train at, like if they finna be in John Wick or in a movie with guns or something like that. And Jamie was there. Like, this is a video from a couple days ago. You can look it up. And it's like Jamie, they went behind his head. You couldn't see none of the tattoos on the back of his head. But what was weird about it was they was coaching him on how to. He was asking them, "Hey, am I holding the gun right? How do I do it?" And they were showing him how to put his finger up on the slide and all kind of stuff. And so, I'm just like, wait a minute. We done seen a lot of movies with Jamie where he was a soldier or a police officer or just somebody handling a gun. So to see him in the video,
Hey, remember, I just thought about Bad Boys when you said that. Yeah, but listen, can we find any more movies where he's got any kind of clone shit going on? Besides this little Jamie Foxx episode, I want to get a collection of them.
I don't know about Jamie, but I know Will Smith had a movie too where they were talking about cloning him. Y'all remember that movie?
John Boyega, his
Have y'all
co-star
seen
in
The Sixth
he
Day?
cloned Tyrone. Okay, made his big appearance as a clone in Star Wars.
Yep.
Have y'all seen The Sixth Day with Arnold? What's his last name? Schwarzenegger, the one that's in Terminator. Yeah, if y'all go see the movie The Sixth Day, I think it's free on one of these little, Roku platforms. But it's basically like they made a clone of him, and he goes to his house and he see himself at his own birthday and figured out he been cloned and like the shit crazy. But it's a good ass movie. It came out in like
90s, late 90s,
On
early
the sixth
2000s.
day, they started off with a football player too.
Yeah.
Remember the movie started off with a football player dying in the middle of the game?
Yep.
What was
Then
that
they had
called?
The Sixth Day.
The Sixth Day.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah.
Yeah, because on a sixth day,
that's what man was
God
created.
made, and then it said where he made man in his image, and that's a form of cloning. Because look, the whole Bible is based on cloning, man. When it come to talk about, because it said when you made in the likeness of God, in the image of God, the image is what the clone is. It's the likeness of the original one, which would be the Jamie on the left. See, God, the whole thing about God, it ain't have nothing to do with this creature that's like above you, ain't got nothing to do with you. It just represent your realest, most authentic, original, and greatest version. When you talk about original, guess what that means? The real you. So the fake you is Satan. It was never no God is good and the devil is bad. It was God is real and the devil is fake. And if you can distinguish between the real and the fake, it'll do you just as good as you trying to distinguish between the good and bad. In fact, if you can distinguish between the real and the fake, it'll do you better than even dealing with any good and bad.
And see, in that movie, The Sixth Day, when they was making a new clone, what they would do is like they would scan the person's eyes. I guess the machine like scanned the person memory and put it on like this card, and they would put the card into the clone, so the clone to know what to do and know what to say.
Yeah,
and everything, because they got the whole
show that
memory.
they show that, and you know what's crazy? And Bird Box Barcelona, those creatures, right? Is cloning them people. They can appear like you. They shape shifting. You know what I'm saying? They can act like, and you'll take your blindfold off. Y'all ain't watched the new Bird Box Barcelona? I'm gonna have to review all of these movies. Yeah, they telling us the same thing, man. About this whole thing about the shape shifting and cloning is a common underlying theme in all of these new films and stuff. But yeah, let's finish this real quick, man. I got to hear this shit right here, man. Hold on. Where is it? The Roseanne shit. Oh, here we go.
I want y'all to look at my neck. I got a fat neck. You see that, Roseanne?
I do. Look at mine, it's all
Right.
wrinkled.
If y'all see another Monique and that neck ain't fat,
Are you saying that you think they take people out and clone them and put a robot in their place?
well, this is what I'm saying. I don't know what they doing. I don't know what they doing. What I know is our eyes, it's like you almost saying, are my eyes deceiving me? Am I saying what I think I'm saying? So I don't know what they're doing. I'm just telling y'all, if you see me and my neck ain't fat.
Okay. And in this video, they was discussing reptilians. They didn't even put clones. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
I
lie,
put
that's
another,
crazy.
video in the I sent 2 videos. The second one is probably like a minute and something. It's slightly longer than that one, but it's still only a minute and something, where she talking about the AIs and like people not drinking or eating and stuff. You got knocked the out, man.
My bad. My bad. That shit's loud.
Oh yeah, that nigga came in with the thunder, didn't he?
Fighting and going through it and it just this and that and this and that. What happens when the sky opens up? Now who mad at who? What happens when the sky opens up?
Really saying you're thinking aliens are going to come here? A lot of people do.
She drinking some good white wine. I'm telling you now, her and Roseanne,
Right.
they feeling good in that bitch.
They sauced up and they telling the truth.
Yeah, that ain't no cheap shit they drink, and,
She
and
been-
you know
I mean-
they telling the truth in that bitch. They
She
been
exposing
blackballed.
stuff though. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you get her, Roseanne, Jaguar Wright, who else left we gonna throw up in that motherfucker? Cause you know Jaguar Wright be on their ass too. Man, it's a whole dream team that, bro. I'm telling you. Speaking out the
right,
Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin. Yeah, I say Eddie Griffin. Yo, it's a couple of folks. Like, I write a whole dream team of blackball people out the game now that'll talk out. But yeah, let's leave.
Aliens are going to come here. A lot of people do think that.
Do I think they're gonna come?
You think aliens are coming? Or you think,
baby, I think they're here.
Yeah.
Did you see some of these people?
A lot of these folks, what I don't like about these celebrities, though, when they do start getting woke, everybody think that it's deep to be on the alien shit. But let's go.
Walk around, you like, okay. okay. I see you not swallowing. I see you not swallowing, baby. Yes, indeed. Why? You ain't blinking 6 minutes. I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, she's saying the aliens look like us and all that. Oh, that's what we
what
saying.
I'm trying to tell
These
you. It's the
motherfuckers
clone
here.
shit.
Yeah,
There you go.
she's woke
That's
by
what I'm trying to say.
Damn, my
That's
bad.
what I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
Sanchez. Listen,
I see where
listen
you
to what
going.
she's saying. She's saying aliens, but she really saying clones.
Yeah, this is
Play
what
the
we
video with
saying.
her about the eyes when she talks about the eyes.
Hey, Monique gonna
It's the
have
same
to
video. It's the
Yo,
same
she-
video, brother, where she talk about the eyes too.
Yeah, let's hear that.
Bro, she's really gonna have to beef up security. I heard somebody put that in the chat room, and I'm saying that some of these folks just don't care, man. Like they hold what they wanted was destroyed by these folks, so they don't care no more.
well, if you're going to go there, then I'm going to go right there with you because I've been faking like I didn't see that. But yeah, I really go there all the time. Yeah, I don't even think half of these people on TV or whatever we're seeing, I don't even think they're human. It might be some AI to get us to look over here while they're stealing all our money. But, you know, I don't even know if they're real human. I don't know.
Her and Roseanne are having conversations that people like them shouldn't be having. That's all I'm saying.
They're alien
You know,
or what? Or if
it's okay if we talking like this and shit, but I'm just saying.
they're, I don't know.
I want y'all to look at my neck. I got a fat neck. You see that, Roseanne?
I do. Look at mine, it's all wrinkled.
If y'all see another Monique and that neck ain't fat.
Are you saying that you think they take people out and clone them and put a robot in their place?
Well, this is what I'm saying. I don't know what they doing. I don't know what they doing. What I know is our eyes, it's like you almost saying, are my eyes deceiving me? Am I saying what I think I'm saying? So I don't know what they're doing. I'm just telling y'all, if you see me and my neck ain't fat.
Well, do you think they're nefarious? Like, do you think that it could be they're aliens that's out here to just drink our corpse laying there, taking our livers and shit? Do you think they're
Again, I don't know what they doing. But if you ever FaceTime me and my neck ain't fat, I'm your ass to come get me. You come get me. Listen, I was doing a show in New York, right? This is the first time I've shared this story public. I was doing a show one night in New York, and this guy had on sunglasses in the front row. And I said, listen, I'm not gonna keep coming back over here seeing you with these sunglasses. There's no sun in here, and you being disrespectful. I need to be able to see you, right? So he laughing, and I walk to the other side of the stage. I come back. I said, you think I'm playing? If you don't take them damn glasses off, Roseanne, he lifted up his glasses, and everything was black.
Oh, he didn't have any eyes?
Did you hear what I said?
What?
He lifted up his glasses, and everything was black.
Now, guess what though? I'm gonna be real with you. Damn, bro, that sound like that dude on the Crossroads video when he was touching their
That's right. They
ass.
do have blacked out. They do have blacked out lenses, eye lenses, contact lenses, all black contact lenses. But you know,
do you want to comment? I look back at him, and the energy I gave him was, I'ma mind my business and walk my.
Whoa, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of believe it. I don't really believe a lot of this kind of stuff, but hold on, let me see. I believe that.
It was black.
Oh, he didn't have any eyes?
Did you hear what I said?
What?
He lifted up glasses, and everything was black. The energy I got from him was, do you want to comment? I look back at him, and the energy I gave him was, I'ma mind my business and walk my to the other side of the stage because I want to keep my fat neck. I'm not questioning I bought him a drink too because I didn't want it to go no further. I didn't want him to be offended.
Oh, that's scary.
I don't know, man. What y'all think about that one, yo?
that happens in Hollywood all the time, man. That happens in Hollywood all the time.
Damn,
That
bro.
lady on that
He probably
plane
was
must have
drunk.
saw.
And then you got to think about when you're on the stage, all them lights hitting your eyes, man. When you look out into the crowd, you really ain't gonna see nothing.
Hey, but now think about it like this too. That's just one of them, right? Imagine a celebrity that ain't telling you that they didn't looked out and seen a bunch of them motherfuckers instead of just one.
That's right. That happens too.
That lady on that plane.
Roseanne tripping like, damn, motherfucker.
Roseanne seen that too. She's seen it too.
We don't know what.
I thought you meant he just had like a black holes there with no eyes.
No.
Yeah, that's what Roseanne
There was just
seen.
complete black. Like it wasn't. It was like it was as if take my eyeball, just make my eyeball all black.
Yeah.
So what did she do after
Shit, yeah, I know this sounds crazy, but this was probably like 2021. I had this dude come up to me, and I did not know this dude at all. And he was like, "Oh, you remember?" He was like, "You remember me? We just hung out like 2 nights ago, this, that." And I was for sure with my family 2 nights ago. I was like, "No, nigga, I don't know you." He pulled up a picture. Now, at the time, I had locks. I just started my locks and all that. The girl looked just like me, y'all. Same eyes, same smile, same cheekbones. The only difference, how I knew it wasn't me, was her hair. Her hair was like in the afro style, and I had locks. But if her hair wasn't in that afro, I thought it was me. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I think they cloning everybody. I think they cloning regular motherfuckers, and this is why they want to take your baby blood. If your baby born in the hospital, they want to do all them blood tests on them. Bro, they saving that shit to make a clone, flat out.
So
You right, cause
this
ain't
is
no human better than the next.
this
I've
damn
always liked him.
artwork is from Spider-Man 2. So you know I be under a rock, man, too. I'm trying to see. So Jamie Foxx played what was his thing about Spider-Man
Electro.
2?
Yeah, the
Want that
electro. He had
Electro?
electric
Yeah.
powers.
Yeah, nah, that nigga that you see with all the bodies, that's a different nigga. That's Dr. Manhattan from
Yeah,
Watchmen.
but the hoodie dude is of Electro, I believe.
Well, he was in the new Spider-Man 2 where he crossed over to in the metaverse and he was kind of like a clone there too because he wasn't a nerd when he came over to the other universe. He was like his evil twin version. You know, he was like, why I ain't nerdy and lame like I am. And, you know, that's how he was in the first Spider-Man. And then when they had the new one in the metaverse, he was like cool, regular Jamie.
Yeah, this
It was
Hollywood shit crazy, boy.
it was another movie on Netflix that he starred in. It was like where everybody was taking like this pill and transforming with these superpowers and shit.
Project Power.
Project Power. There you go. Yep.
Hey, bro, and it's crazy you showing that. Did you see the first press conference that they had with the new AI robots and the questions that they was asking the AI robots? If you take time and you peep that, I'm pretty sure you're gonna do a stream on that because that's crazy.
Yeah, hey, matter of fact, what video they was interviewing the AI? Which AI? Yeah, you gonna have to give me that. That sound dope. That sound interesting there, man. I need the link to that.
So now I will say this. I seen Rango, he did the reaction on it. And so I am regurgitating. I feel like what he's saying is valid. And so he was like, this is the first interview that they had with the robots. And so basically with the people who they, in my opinion, you know, who assigned there to ask you know, questions that was already, you know, pre-prepared, they was asking the robots questions like, oh, you know, is y'all here to, you know, replace humans for their from their jobs? What the robot said was like, yes, we're here to replace certain jobs, but we're also here to create new jobs for the people. So the robots is supposedly supposed to be taking over our jobs while they're creating new occupations for us to indulge in.
Which would be taking care of them.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Hey, bro Sanchez, I seen you taking a poll on whether it's a deep fake or a clone.
Hey, but look, you know what's crazy? I think that Jamie Foxx, news reporter, got that white skin that his clone got, and I also think that that nigga name was Tyrone. That ain't no coincidence. Tyrone Tyrone Copy or some shit. I don't know, but I'm just saying.
Hey, now you on point with that Tyrone Copy? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy. Like it really wasn't nobody in the movie named Tyrone until the very end. But it's like Tyrone is like a stereotype of like a every nigga, and it's a Tyrone everywhere. That's like a common. That's like the black version of a Chad or something like that. You know, stereotype. You know what I'm saying? Black man that in every city is a Tyrone type of nigga.
Yeah. You know what the name Tyrone? You know that name Tyrone is kind of like a play on the word throne, Tron, the one, all of that stuff. No cap though. So like tier 1, which is these ethers that'll be the highest shelf. I ain't capping though. That if you really want to break this word down and get specific about it, but let me let the brother go in. Salutes to everybody.
That was fire.
Hey, yo, bro Sanchez.
Mm-hmm.
I see that you've taken a poll on whether it's a deep fake or not. You know, I kind of thought that would be 50-50. You know what I mean?
It's
kind of shocked that I'm losing that poll right there.
But you know what, though? Instead of it being 50-50, it still ain't nothing but a 15% different. So that's still kind of halfway.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You know, I think I got a good case on it being a deep fake.
Now watch this, right? I want to besides the poll, I want to talk about something. The name Koppel, when you type it into etymology, it'll lead you to the word Koppel, which is in like a cappella. And the name Koppel is the word capella, which is chapel, like a church chapel. Like the body being the temple of God or the chapel of God, the kapala of God. See how we learning? Let's look at this. The name chapel is the name Chappelle. You know, like David Chappelle. Just let me cook a minute, right? Because David Chappelle got an alternative ego named Tyrone Biggums, where he paint his face white. But it's on some crackhead shit. But it's almost like this white paint. I don't know if that's symbolic or something, because they do this, you know. I know we able to reach over here, so we ain't trying to be right. So you can say we wrong. We just philosophizing, you know, this philosophy, you know. We just throwing it all out there, letting the mind organize it in our sleep, and it'll lead us the way. Long as you open your mind, bro. But only thing I'm saying is David Chappelle had a very tragic moment in his life where he left for real, went off the scene, all in Africa, losing his mind, and came back, right? And then he renewed his contract, went back on Comedy Central, went back doing his little rounds, and guess what? The new David Chappelle, I ain't gonna cap, he was kind of more pudgy, more fat a little bit. We can kind of do this with a couple of folks when you think about it, but I don't want to, you know, just play this game.
Yeah, it's like
It's
like sometimes they make them skinny or fat or however that may be. Is there a etymology meaning from the name Tyrone that could make a little piece to this puzzle?
Well, that's what I was just breaking down. Throne, Tron, the one. And even if you look up the word Tyrone, let me see. I already did it. I'm finna read it to y'all though. All right, so the word Tyrone mean land, by the way. But then let's read it together, though. Irish County from Tur, which is Eogan's land. All right, O'Neill's who owned here, Tur, boom, boom, boom. It's going to link you back to that. Now, this what you do. Now that you know it mean land, you can go down here, see German, Tyrol, Celtic Tur, and then see Tyrone dealing with land, Tyrolean. All right, watch this. Everything on this page is going to be a related entry to Tyrone. See right here, Tyrone Power. So I'm just saying, even though this may just be a dude name who was starring in a film, everything on this page gonna pull up some like a related entry. It's gonna be some way. But so if you really want to get deep, you can see how it's related and keep going into it, you know. But
they said
yeah,
I did find that it said Tyrone. It also translates to from the land of the yew tree. Then I looked up a yew tree, and in Celtic culture, it's a tree that's symbolic of death and resurrection, which is, you know, the whole cloning process, death and resurrection cycle. So it's got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, connection to, you know, there's a lot of something there.
That's crazy.
That's major. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's major. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start closing this one down in a minute. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. No, I was just gonna say the tree has got some type of toxic needles that the people are familiar with, and you know, like some berries that they know not to eat, type of thing. So it's like a forbidden fruit on tree type of thing as well.
Okay, so let's talk about the movie Tron real quick, because really that's the name Tyrone or Tyron. Because listen, the name Tyrone means land, and y'all thinking about continents, but you should thinking about something that an airplane does, which is land, which is what your soul did to be here. So if you look at this album cover, you can see the consciousness landing from the North Pole onto the flat Earth circle. This is Tron. Now, flip the word Tron backwards, and what do you get? North, which is what they showing you, the North Pole and the flat Earth shit. So my whole thing is like, look at what the album cover say. A world inside the computer where man has never been. Never before now. Think about, so all of this got to do with cloning and all that, bro. I don't care. Like all of this tie in, if you really want to take the name Tyrone and go and run with it, this the place I go with it, because land is more than just something we walking on. You know what I'm saying? It's this shit.
Character.
Yeah,
remember Tron won the lotto? When Dave Chappelle won the lotto, character name was Tron.
Hold up, Dave Chappelle had the name Tron.
This is true. This is true. Yes,
won the
like
lotto,
Tron,
name was
nigga that was from the fake real world. That's funny. The skit was called the fake real world.
Yeah.
Right.
This just looking at this make me want to go watch Tron again. And this movie is not really new. It's kind of an old movie. And the crazy thing about Hollywood, if you go watch a lot of the old ass sci-fi movies, you'll be going more into the future than, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the new sci-fi movies ain't really sci-fi. Like They Clone Tyrone ain't a sci-fi movie. It's a thriller. So what Hollywood doing, they basically put a lot of the, but they've been doing that, Poltergeist. Like if you look at Hollywood with the genres, right? Sci-fi is really where they really showing you the technology, like the Jetsons, Tron, they showing you all the mechanical tech. But then the thrillers be showing you the spiritual side, like They Clone Tyrone or Poltergeist, really showing you stripping through all the technology. It's like the spiritual spirit versus the technology, but the same thing being achieved with them both. But in the doggone thrillers, they'll have like exorcisms and shit, which is like old ways of transporting consciousness from one body to a next. And in the sci-fi, they'll have a movie like Tron where they putting devices on each other's head or something to transport the consciousness with technology, though, with bulky tech looking all cool with the tech. But if you look at even though that, I don't know if that happened in Tron or not, I'm just giving you an example of how it's showing you the past represent us tapping into this same stuff naturally. And then the future represent like the Tron concept where we relied on technology and all that to open up these portals and gateways and stuff. But I'm a close out with that and let y'all get the last word, man. We got to get 1 minute apiece for everybody to close out. I got to run real quick.
Hey, Sanchez, make sure you watch the 6th day with Arnold. You're going to enjoy that for real, for real.
I am going to watch I saw it before, but I want to watch all this stuff again because when you smoke, you know, you got to constantly rewatch it, and then you going to get a different revelation each time. So, for sure.
Definitely. Well, thank you, everybody on the panel. Peace and love.
Peace and love, my sister. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Can you also look up Resurrected?
Hey,
that one
what
you
was
should
the
watch
name
for
of
sure.
it? What was the name of it?
Resurrected. It's from this year.
This
It's
movie here?
pretty much the same subject as the
Which
whole
one
thing we're
is it
talking
though?
about.
Because it's a couple. The one with the
yeah.
red arch right here.
Try to hit the IMDb link.
This
I
here?
don't remember the cover. I think it was that one. Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna check that one out. And
Same
then I
kind
got
of
the
thing,
6th
just
day.
different way of showing it.
Yeah, and I'm
As
actually
the Tyrone
watching
stuff.
that Bird Box Barcelona. And man, if you watch that right after They Clone Tyrone, it's like all of these damn movies is one big movie. You got to put them all together and shit for real. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. Because they all showing the same shit. Like in the Bird Box Barcelona, and what we finding out in the new Bird Box, because in the old one, they was running from these creatures. In this new Bird Box, you got this dude who can go out there with his eyes open. He like a hybrid. And he's so-called setting people free. They call him the shepherd. He's sending their souls up to heaven to whatever these beings are. And guess what? I wouldn't, spoiler alert, if you watching Bird Box Barcelona, they actually reveal what the beings are in this one. And guess what they are?
I gotta watch that.
They are fucking seraphim. Seraphim, what I've been teaching y'all about, bro. Demigods, seraphim, like Serapis and them. Yahweh, these demigods harvesting. Bro, go watch it. We gonna fucking break that one down. But salutes, let me get up out of here. Sure. Hell yeah, man, I wish I ain't have to get up out of here.
Y'all.
We gonna
check out the island too, bro. Sanchez, check out the island. It's all about cloning, man.
I'm gonna check that out too. I'm pulling all these up. Much love, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to run, man, because we'll never end. But yeah, I'm gonna watch all these, bro. Cause I got to refresh in my shit. The island, yeah. This must be it right here. And I've seen all these, but it's good to rewatch it. Yeah, bro, we gotta. They always been telling us about cloning, man. This is crazy. Let's get up out of here. Peace and love. Thank you, everybody who supported the show, because we are not monetized. You know, so I appreciate you all. Thank you to my Patreons, Cashapp donors, PayPal donors. Really appreciate you guys. Peace and much love to you all.
Bro Sanchez.